Now Hearth Arena loaded up here. As you can probably guess, we're going to do an arena run this morning. Solaris46 says, hey Regis, been a while, hopefully able to sub today too. Sure thing, Solaris, man, thanks for the support. Went 12-1 the other day with Mage. I haven't actually done a Mage run in a while. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Who knows? I think my last Mage run was pretty bad. Like 3-3. Which is not terrible, but not what you hope for with Mage, I guess. Hey, Kevin Vanderin. Vanderin. Hey, Swag and Watch. How's it going, guys? Good morning, good morning. Suck My Corn says, hi, Regis. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, man. Welcome back. Hey, Masterio. Hey, Terminal Pro. Hey, Tom T. Mr. Ja. Blablub. Ragnaros, as always. Lowercase Ragnaros in this case. Hey, Matafang. I've got school tomorrow at 12 a.m. in Australia. Well, maybe you shouldn't be up, Tom T. I got a crazy theory, but maybe, just maybe, you should go to bed. I don't want to be responsible for your failure. I don't want to be the one who gets in trouble. I don't want Mom or Dean or whoever pulling up the stream and saying, this Regis Kelben, he's trouble. It looks like Dead Ezzy subscribed off stream, so if Dead's around, thanks Dead Ezzy for the subscription. That puts us up to 57 subs. Pretty crazy. I'm doing well, Suck My Corn, man. Thanks. Hey Phoenix, Artie. Hey Ziv. Hey Wolf. Love the legendary Regis. Looks good, dude. Will Regis bless us with some good pack opening RNG? Yeah, but I'm gonna wait till Frozen Throne. You should be waiting to open your packs. Unless you have every legendary in a given set, you should definitely wait. Hey, what do you think about Wild Dragon Priest? I don't know. I don't know anything about Wild right now. Particularly not Wild Dragon Priest. Although I can imagine that deck has a ton of resources. But as far as legendaries, I don't know what's best. I can't tell you. Hey, Leonix. Got N'Zoth as my first legendary in my first 10 Old Gods packs. That's awesome, dude. N'Zoth's cool. Could probably find something cool to play with N'Zoth. Most likely Paladin. Hey, Toasted Pro. Hey, Alexandru Marku. What kind of app are you using here for Arena? This is called the Hearth Arena Companion app. Hey, Jonathan Kioff. How's it going? Oh no, Wong Popcorn says I'm sick in a bed in the hospital. Well, get you feeling better, dude. That's no fun. Hopefully Hearthstone can bring you back to life. Hey, Regis just came back from EFOTT Festival. I don't know what that is. EFOTT. EFOTT. Are there any new cards revealed? No, not yet. July 24th are the next set of new cards. What are the 5 best decks now? Oh man, I don't know. I haven't honestly been playing enough Constructed right now to tell you. But we can always look up the Data Reaper report for Vicious Syndicate and see what we think is best. It looks to me like, let's see, where's the best way to do this? Not sure the best way to see the actual best decks. I can see the Druid is most popular right now at Legend. Mage and Paladin being next most popular. Rogue and Warrior. Actually, Rogue, Warrior, Paladin all look about the same. Is there a way to scroll this over? Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. So best decks right now, according to Vicious Syndicate Data Reaper report, are at Legend, Freeze Mage, and then Pirate Warrior, Token Shaman, Secret Mage, Token Druid. At rank 5, it changes to Mid-Range Paladin, Pirate Warrior, Token Shaman, Secret Mage, Token Druid. So same, just different order. So those are clearly the 5 best decks on the ladder right now. Did I miss the stream? Nope, man. You made it just in time, in fact. Just started. 3 minutes in and not even the first card yet. Do you Legends take this line to craft a deck? Yeah, man. It takes a while to build something good. But we are going to get started here in a second. Hey, Lord Frafakta. How's it going? EFOTT is a Hungarian music festival for college students. Oh, cool. That sounds fun. Hey Regis, will the pity timer reset if you open packs from different expansions? So each pity timer lives within its own set of cards, I think. So it doesn't like reset. It's just you're in that set and you have its own pity timer, and you're in this set and you have a pity timer. So Shoesmack says, I've been watching a ton of your vids and guides and they've helped me learn a lot. Just started the game 6 days ago and I'm already at rank 14. Congrats, Shoesmack. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for the kind words too. Okay, guys, so let's get this rolling. As you can see here, I have a Mage Arena Run loaded up. And as a lot of people have asked, these little additional numbers here are from the Hearth Arena companion app. You can just Google Hearth Arena companion app and find it and install it. And it'll give you these recommendations based on some cool data. So it helps us make picks a little bit. I don't always follow the advice 100%, but it is nice to have there both for me and for you guys. So clearly pick number 1, far and away, Origin Commander, best choice. Here it's going to be Fireball. Really, really good arena card. Of course, these are both pretty awkward. Shatter in particular. I like Flame Geyser and Dark Iron Dwarf, but Dark Iron Dwarf is probably the better choice here. As you can see, the tier scores sort of reflect my sentiment. Thrallmar Farseer is just god-awful, so we know this is not going to be the case. But Dark Iron Dwarf looks good. Flame Geyser here is my choice for sure. These are both way too hard to use. I like Stormwind and Hosen here. I like both. Hosen's better when you know you have some big guys already, though. We don't really know that yet, so let's grab the big guy first and then maybe double back. I think I like Stranglethorn here. I don't think I'm going to take the Egg Napper here. I think we're going to take the Stranglethorn. Because when we're playing Mage, like, and we already have a Fireball in the deck, we know, and an Argent Commander, actually, and frankly, every card in our deck right now is direct damage. Even Stormwind Champion can contribute some extra onboard damage. Being able to do damage predictably is really good, and that's exactly what Stranglethorn Tiger can do. Sometimes it can just be a delayed Fireball, right? Like you get to do 5 to the face the next turn. So I think we're going to take Stranglethorn Tiger just for guaranteed damage, or near guaranteed. I guess Potion of Polymorph here, but these all suck. 2 conditional, absolutely unusable for us, and this is hard to predict well, but it's the best bet we got, so I think I like Psychotron here. This is obviously a really bad stats for a 4. 3 for 3 is fine, but not good enough. Arcane Explosion, I guess, here is the pick. No, I can't take the Arcana Smith over Arcane Explosion. This will end up getting us some really good value. I mean, I'd rather this be a better card, granted. But as you can see, the raw tier score here is actually higher for Arcane Explosion than Arcana Smith. It's just getting the bump because we don't have any 4-drop minions yet. But that's fine. We can resolve that later in the draft. We don't have to worry about that right now. I think I'll take Arcane Explosion. And by the way, guys, I'm focusing a little bit more on the draft right now. I'll catch up with chat. Don't worry. If you got something super important to say now, it's probably not the best time, but I'll catch back up with you guys. Ugh, another terrible set of cards. My God. These are awful. Both of these way too hard to use. Vaporize is fine, but again, really hard to control, much like Polymorph. I'm going to take Reckless Rocketeer here, I think, even though Sinjin's so much better. No, I guess we got to take the Sinjin. So much better, and we don't actually have that many minions yet. We do need to start filling in a little bit. I love how these are all golden, by the way. Looks really good. I mean, I like the damage a lot, but we have to get to the point where we can utilize the damage or we just lose the game. Yeah, we'll take Sinjin. You gotta have a good taunt minion in the deck. I guess Moat Lurker here, but these are all really bad again. The card quality in this draft so far is abysmal, guys. I like Kona Cold. Bluegill's probably gonna be the pick. It's just a 2-drop trade. Yeah, Bluegill's fine. Berserker is fine in Mage because we can ping it. It becomes like a 5/6 for 5, or for 7, excuse me, with the ping. These are both too hard to use. Even though this is unavoidable damage, I kind of like that. It's sort of intriguing to me. I think the Berserker is just going to have to be the pick today. More consistent. Draft is god-awful so far. Unlucky, you're right. Unlucky Victini summed it up with his name. This is a terrible draft. Berserker is far and away the best choice here, just the most consistent. Those are all too hard to use. I like Steam Surger and Frozen Crusher here. Do we have any elementals yet? We have Flame Geyser to give us 1. But that's it. So yeah, we'll go Frozen Crusher here because we just don't have any elementals yet. We're going to get one when we pick this, but Chillwind Yeti is probably fine, although we need some 2-drops. The game's telling us we need an early drop. I'm fine with this logic. I don't really want to heal my opponent, though, if I top tick that late. Avatar Grunt is really hard to use. How many 4-drops do we have? Just 3 true 4-drops? We can afford another one. I think I'm going to take the Chill One Yeti here, guys, and just hope that we draw some other early game. We have 13 picks to get early games, so I think we're gonna divert here from Hearth Arena. Harvest Golem looks good to me. Nice early game minion. That's what we needed, basically. A couple more of those will be fine. Bog Creeper, insane pick. Finally got a good card. No meteors or anything yet, though. I see these people who draft menus that get just meteors. They get Firelands portals. All kinds of primordial glyphs everywhere. I draft a mage deck. I get Bluegill Warrior, Potion of Polymorph. My best card might be Sinjin Shieldmaster. So second Vaporize is about to happen. I mean, Molten Reflection's kind of intriguing because we do have some good 6-drops in the deck, right? Like if we could instantly summon another Argent Commander or Frozen Crusher, I think I like that better than Vaporize. Vaporize is just, we already have one and it's too hard to use. I'm going to try to high roll this Molten Reflection at some point and make a big play to win a game. I guess Illusionist is okay. At least it has stats. Unlike these other two, which don't have stats. It's not ideal for our deck, but Shimmering Tempest is good. We need a 2-drop, so this will fill in nicely and give us some good cards, hopefully. I guess another Crusher's fine, sure. Gadgetzan's way too hard to use. We don't have any spells that work really well. I mean, we have a couple, I guess, but it's just not the kind of miracle turns you'd expect with the Gadgetzan. So Frozen Crusher's cool. Spiked Hog Rider's fine too, but we already have some solid 5-drops. And we need big threats. Frostbolt's good. Frostbolt will be good. That gives us some flexibility and actually some damage. Polymorph's good too. Single target removal is pretty handy to have, and those are both pretty weak, so. Psychotron's good, but so is Abusive Sergeant. I'm actually intrigued a little bit by Abusive Sergeant. It was clearly a lot better when it's a 2-1, but Hearth Arena is fairly convinced though, so I'm fine taking Psychotron. There's a little bit of a dip there in the curve. Flame Geyser should be good again, although Bilefin is also good. Yeah. Bilefin's getting a huge bump. Its tier score is worse than Flame Geyser. But just on the fact that Hearth Arena thinks we desperately need some 2-drops, it's getting a little bit of a bump. I'm actually fine with that logic. We don't need like elemental activations right now, so Bilefin should be a fine, just 2-mana minion. Thunder Lizard is probably going to be the pick according to Hearth Arena because it thinks we need a 3-drop. I'm actually not sure that's the case. I think we might just take the Sinjin here. Because we really still only have 3 or 4, well, we have 4 4-drops. But taunts can do stuff, right? Like, we have ways to protect big minions in this deck and ways to do a lot of direct damage. So I'm kind of seeing the upside in a medium-sized taunt here, just because we might be able to burn our opponent. So I'm going to change a little bit there. Argent Commander's fine. More damage, I guess. Not the most efficient damage. Oh my god, finally! The final card in the deck, we get a good draw, guys. We get the Meteor, final piece of the puzzle. I'm almost thinking about taking the Primordial Glyph, but Meteor's just too consistent, so. There you go. Pretty bad arena deck. I have a feeling our tier score is going to be pretty weak. Yeah, 68.4 is one of the lower tier scores I've seen lately. Man. That is really, really sad, guys. Let's see what people are having to say about this draft now that I can catch up a little bit. Let's see. Does Deadly Shot kill a minion with a Divine Shield? Yes. Yeah, it would. Kill effects like that, like Assassination effects, Assassinate, and Vile Spine Slayer, Deadly Shot. The Divine Shield doesn't matter because it's not about damage. I love your arena streams because I can learn so much from them. Thanks, Jor. Appreciate it, dude. When RNG watches Regis, this happens. No joke. This is a bad draft. Lysando McFudge says, greetings, Regis. Finally catching you live. Love your attitude, and you've inspired me to control my baby rage when playing Hearthstone. Oh, that's good to hear, dude. No need to get upset when you play Hearthstone. I mean, everybody baby rages every once in a while, right? But it's supposed to be fun. Like, that's the ultimate goal. It's always having fun. Sup, Regis? Nice to see you're going up on your numbers. Yeah, thanks, Raphael Malka. Appreciate it, man. Been around a long time, so thanks for the kind words. TV for places. Regis have missed me. He is just too shy. Oh no, we get to talk about communism again. Great. Is the double gold rewards over yet? I heard it was running until Wednesday, so I'm not sure. I don't think so, but not 100% sure. It looks to me like I still have quests that are double gold, right? Yeah. Although that's a pretty crappy quest, so let's reroll. That got worse, because now I can't reroll it. I'm going to defeat it today. So let's jump into this draft, guys, or this run, excuse me, and see what we can make out of this deck. It's not very good. Sinestro Bounce says, hey, Regis, anything happened yet? Unfortunately, I have to leave early. No, man, just finished the draft. We have a pretty awful deck, as you might be able to tell. I mean, it can win some games. This is maybe one of those, like, 4-win decks. Wouldn't surprise me a ton. But I don't think we're going to get to, like, 8 or 9 with this deck. It's going to be really, really tough. Do you get all your money from Arena, or do you buy with real money as well? Well, you can't buy gold with money. So all the gold, as is the case with everyone, I earn legitimately. Just winning games and winning an arena and doing quests, etc. But I do buy cards with real cash, if that's the root of your question. Yeah, definitely. Have to keep up with you guys. How long have you used the Hearts Arena companion app, and what is your worst tier score you've ever gotten? I really haven't used it that long. I mean, I've known about it for a long time, but when I'm off stream, I don't use it. I just use it for stream. So, or at least I very rarely use it off stream. Occasionally, but very, very rarely. Just because I'm too lazy to load it up. And I usually put it on either my phone or my laptop in bed, so I just don't have it there and don't load it up. But I don't know what my lowest tier score is. We can probably look and see what my lowest recorded tier score is. Aha! This is one of the lower ones, I'm sure, though, to clarify. Happy to play in Curve, yeah. Let me log in here and see. So my archives run back basically to Unguro. I started keeping these in Unguro. And my lowest tier score so far is a 67.6, it looks like. No, a 66. I had a mage that was a 66. So this is probably bottom 5, but not the worst. Not the worst. Hey, Yashi! TV replaces, I predict 3 and 3 because communism. Yeah, it's good logic. I like that logic. Guys, place your bets and bet and Regis will get at least 10 wins. No way. This is not a 10-win deck. If he gets a 10 wins, I'll be absolutely flabbergasted. That would be astounding. You can buy arena runs, but you can't just straight up buy gold? Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah, you can buy arena runs and theoretically convert them to gold. That would be the most efficient way to buy gold, if you could. But it would take a lot of time. You just have to either very inefficiently retire your arena run immediately and get a very, very terrible return on your investment, or play through a lot of arena runs. But I think I've only purchased an arena run with money one time in my life, and I regretted it. It doesn't end up being that much worse than buying packs if you're good at arena. In fact, it might even be better, but I don't know, it seemed weird for some reason. Shouldn't you have placed Yeti on the edge? If we were near a meteor turn, probably, yeah, but we're not remotely close to meteor yet. I mean, I don't think he has explosive shot, so by the time that any of that matters, this board should all be resolved. I think we're good to just play bodies here. I mean, Molten Reflection on the Yeti almost makes sense. I mean, it's not the most high-rolly thing ever, but it, I think we're actually going to do it. It's just another Yeti for 4, right? Local bundle is insane value. Yeah, that's right. That looks like a really good fireball ping target. Fireball flame guys are also, though. But you know, we don't need to use that resource if we don't have to, so. Yeah, welcome bundle's insane. 10 packs and a legendary is nuts for $5. Crazy good. I mean, in the scheme of all collectible card games, digital card games, I don't know if it's that good, but for Hearthstone in particular, it's amazing. It's really, really good. Do you still like reindeer? No, I don't like reindeer anymore. I had a really weird incident with a reindeer this weekend, and I can't support the reindeer anymore, unfortunately. This is a really not awesome turn. But I don't want to commit too much to the board here, so we're just gonna... Because we actually have quite a bit of damage available, right? If we don't waste everything. We have 5. Theoretically 10 on board is lethal if he doesn't clear, which clearly he could clear, but... There you go. Hopefully we get some damage off this guy. Cone of Cold is not damaged, though, unfortunately. Tournament Champion is a good card, but I think we have to resolve some of this board first. And just play a little bit of stuff here, just to get back out. What's your favorite class? Lately, probably Priest, but historically Druid. Used to like Druid a lot, so I think I gotta give the edge to Druid. Hey Regis, is there any way to make Blood of the Ancient One work in a deck, either standard or wild? I really don't think so. It's just so slow. It'd be really hard. If there's a way to do it, I certainly can't imagine it. That's a good way to get banned.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Okay. Cone of Cold doesn't really do a lot. I mean, clearly it stalls out a minion here, but I'd really like to develop the Stormwind, but then this is an issue. And, you know, we could use the Frostbolt to lock this down, too, and just trade. I guess Stormwind Frostbolt's pretty good. It's not ideal for killing him right away, but it... Because I could do 5 to the face, but we're not at the position yet where we can turn the corner. Like, he's got a lot of cards left in hand. We certainly haven't won the game yet. Actually, why don't we just go ahead and do this and get a little sneaky, since we have the Cone of Cold Arcane Explosion in hand and the ping. This makes it really hard for him to kill the 5-2. Although we probably should have played that over here. I mean, it's 2 2-health guys, but clearly this is the better 2-health guy. So this would have been better on the right side. Hearthrean has a Twitch account? I don't know. Sure, maybe. What is your Hearthrean account that I can activate a tracker at the top left and disable ads for you? Seriously? Crap. It's just Regis Kilbin. It's the same name as... I see Hearthrean in chat now. It's the same name as this. It's... I think it even has the same spelling and everything else. Capital R, capital K. I don't know if there's a way to... I don't see any, like, account code or anything just beyond the username anywhere. If there's some way to do it, I don't know. But yeah, that would be awesome. Ugh. I don't even know what happened here on this turn. Okay. That worked out kind of as expected. Cool. The Cone of Cold's more flexible, clearly, so we'll go ahead and do this instead. I didn't know Hearthrean had a Twitch account either, and it's cool that they're checking me out. I like that too. I'm a big Hearthrean fan, clearly. Which software is best for designing cards in your opinion? I just use like hearthcards.net or hearthcards.com or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's called. I mean, I can kill all this, but it kind of takes a lot, doesn't it? I guess we have to. We don't really have a choice, but... The question is, do we want a ping or Psychotron? I suppose we don't actually have to kill it right now. This is a little bit risky. But he hasn't answered that thing yet. I'm going to go for this, guys. This is a little bit greedy. Is it too greedy against a mage, though, is the question. Too late now. I don't know. We'll see. Trade ping was the other line, right? Of course, but there's a chance this works out really favorably for us. Because we can trade here and keep this 6-5 alive. Assuming everything goes right.
Are this.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay too. Aberrant Berserker is also okay. And I mean, we lost the Divine Shield clearly, but this is still a minion I'd rather sacrifice than the 6/5, so I still like this line. Because we get to do 6 to face this way. And we'll go ahead and take that 6 to face for sure, and ping here, and he's got a nice little trade lined up there, but it requires the ping. And we get to do 4 more to face next turn, so we're in a very close position for lethal. We have 2 draws with Argent Commander for lethal if that happens. Molten Reflection's good, it's a lot of stats, but ultimately we're putting this guy on a very short clock. Sinjin. Ice Barrier. Wow, that's annoying. That definitely takes us on a value line. I was going to ping face. Just to put him on a really, really tight clock, but oh, thanks, Arthurina, man. Sounds good. But now that we know he's not dead yet, we gotta kind of play for value. Oh, God, that's bad news. Crap, I have a lot of stuff I want to ping right now, too. Shoot. We might be a little screwed. Part of me wants to make this trade. Otherwise he gets to trade twice here kind of for free, and there might be like a fireball or something that cleans this up. But if I trade, he just gets the free ping too. I guess it's fine if he double trades. This goes to 5 and kills one of those at least. Would Hearthreader really use the default profile icon? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know that there's any risk in telling them my username. It's public anyway, so if it's not the real Hearthreader for whatever reason, I think they're just wasting their time. But if it's the real Hearthreader, there's some upside, so I'm confident it's probably the real Hearthreader. I can't imagine any reason to fake such a thing. If you plan on playing a Jade a lot, then go for it for crafting Aya. Yeah, Aya I think is still good. I mean, who knows how much Jade holds up. Every new expansion that comes out means Jade gets less support cards directly, so it might get worse over time. It's really hard to say, but as far as we can see, Jade is clearly still quite good, which might be all that we need to know. Mirror Entity is always going to be a problem at this point, but what can we do? I don't think we have any card draw in this deck, do we? Not really. We have a lot of good draws. Like, our entire top end of our deck is a good draw, and we just haven't hit it yet. Like, every card here is a great draw. And we've been getting, like, Violet Illusionist, Aberrant Berserker. See, there's a good card. And I'm glad to know that we know it's not Entity. So, you know, pinging this makes a little bit of sense, because you can ping it down over 2 turns if he doesn't take the trade. But this puts me on a 1-turn clock too, 8 and 1, if that's not like a Vaporize, for instance. Or we don't get meteored. So like now, in hindsight, it looks bad. Like we could have killed that already. But there's also some advantage to putting him on what we understand to be a clock. Now here, the ping is almost guaranteed to be useless because he's for sure going to trade ping. So let's just ping face again, chip this down eventually. Argent Commander puts us pretty close to range of lethal. Is buying Karazhan with gold still worth it, or should I just save for the new expansion? There's a lot of good Karazhan cards, but the new expansion is also going to be... Okay. So we could have killed that like 8 years ago. We still haven't killed it. Now we have to because we got Polymorph. We've taken 12 damage from this that we didn't get to advantage ourselves at all from pinging. So now we're in Pyroblast range. It's really annoying. I think we'll have to poly that. Oh, we can't because of Bog Creeper, but that's okay. Bog Creeper's a good draw too. Hopefully he's out of meteors at this point. Like, we saw like 75 meteors, so. Oh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. We're not dead is the best sign yet. Ugh, he actually had a clear though, is annoying. That's not a big problem. We have so many good draws at this point. Basically everything in our deck's a good draw. So.
Welcome. Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Lamadi Fike, thanks for the subscription. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for showing your support. And stay tuned to your Twitch messages in the near future. Lamadi or Lamadi, I don't know how you say your name exactly, but I'll be sending you some additional details on being a subscriber and what that means, basically. So stay tuned. Cool. Drew out anyway. 2 meteors, yeah, I know, right? Like, we barely got that 1 meteor at the end of our deck, but he's just rolling in meteors. But we still won. It's cool. I mean, there was a lot of hindsight decision making there that looked kind of bad, but ultimately, I think we still made good plays. Just a little rough a couple times. Mini Mayhem says this has nothing to do with Knights of the Frozen Throne. Clickbait much. You mean the thumbnail? I just have a thumbnail. It's always going to be the latest key art. It will be Knights of the Frozen Throne for the next 4 months. There's a title that tells you exactly what's happening. Doesn't clickbait at all. It says Regis and Jaina head into the arena. That is about as non-clickbaity as a title could possibly be. Man, what is going on with chat today over on YouTube? Jeez. In case it wasn't clear, guys, you can't use racial slurs in chat. just in case you assumed otherwise. You really can't use racial slurs in chat, I promise. Nothing to do here. Let's hang out. Harvest Golem looks good into that, I think, if we coin here. Since we have double 3s, I think it works out. Man, something weird's going on over here. Good morning, Regis, says Jerks. Good morning right back at you, Jerks. Oh, I'm not tilted Zach Estacado. I just think it's funny. People have this like crusade against clickbait that I always find incredibly humorous. I guess we just take some value lines here, right? I don't think we need to kill the Pyro yet. It's sort of threatening against 2 1-health Harvest Golem minions, but I don't think Warlock has a lot of flexible spells at this point. And even then, if it's casting twice, it's probably killing itself. So, in either case, I think we're good. La Modifique says, easy to pronounce in French. It's French, huh? La Modifique is how I would say it if I was trying to sound pretentious in French. But I'm sure that's even worse than, than the real version, so forgive me for ruining your language. Forgive me. La Modifique. I'm really, I'm a big Tour de France fan, so I'm following the French way of life a little bit this month. More so than normal. Got Elise, should I dust her? I don't think so. I think Elise is still very playable and probably gets, just stays, in other words, stays playable throughout many expansions. That's my guess. Where the rest of the subscribers says Tuba Ferry. I don't know what you mean where they're at, but there's a couple here hanging out. At least that's a great body. That's right. You know the scoop. God, we could almost meteor, but it just seems very wasted, doesn't it? I think we just play the giant dude instead. And yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and trade to that 3-1's a little bit scary. So in other words, I think we'll just go ahead and take this trade, even though it's not that good. If we took a value trade, left this at 3 health, the 5-3 would run in here. I think we're just better off taking these stats off the board, guys. And I don't think he's going to heal, so this is probably more consistently good than the alternative. We'll just leave him with 4 instead of, like, a bunch more. Where did Hearthrina go? Weren't they supposed to do something for you? I think they might have. It's just probably I have to, like, log back in, and they said sure, something. Well, I'm sure we'll check it next time. I don't know. I probably didn't engage them enough, but I may check in with him. Oh, he already did. He's still here. Cool. Well, thank you, Hearthrina. Appreciate it, dude. Is this just a meteor turn, guys? And he actually did heal, by the way, which is insane. I know this doesn't look like the world's best meteor turn, because we could just like Psychotron, but this is clearly a threat. We could just Moat Lurker it. I kind of think Meteor's not terrible though. I wish we could ping and Meteor because it'd be a much cleaner clear. The problem right now is this 1 health guy kind of being in the middle. In other words, we might have to leave this 3-3 up, or alternatively this 3-2 is probably a better target to leave up because I'm sure he doesn't have a second heal. I think we're going to do it. It's worth 8 to face. Or actually, I'll probably just clear. To get some value out of that frozen crusher. This is a little iffy, but I actually kind of like it.
Well, boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Everybody agrees Meteor, I'm glad. Tingus, man, thank you for the $5 sub. Tingus, the friendly fishman, you've been around forever and always so supportive, dude. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Tingus, for the sub. And as I've always said, check your Twitch Whispers after the stream, Tingus, and I'll send you some additional details. It might be a little later today or maybe even early tomorrow, but I'll send you some cool new details as well. Hearthrina says you gotta log out after the match, and hopefully some new cool stuff will happen when we log back in. I don't know exactly what, but it's a fun new stuff. There's no real reason to ping here or do anything fancy. But the 8-8's just as good as the taunt in this scenario, most likely. Although, I don't know, there could be like a trade Mortal Coil scenario. So I think we'll just actually play the taunt to protect this a little bit against trade shenanigans. What do you say about opening a Discord server for the channel? There is one, Imitate, but currently it's for subs only. I want to have some advantages for my subs, so the Discord channel is open to subscribers. It's not to like be elitist or classist or whatever and lock people out. I'm still accessible in a lot of other channels, so you can still find me on Twitter. You can still talk to me here. You can still have ways to reach me. I just need some sort of exclusive sort of hangout for subs, so that's currently what we're using it for. I think I'm just going to start turning the corner and going face here with some damage, basically. We need to be a little bit careful against stuff like Twisting Nether, but we'll commit a little bit. What do you find the worst quest right now? I think Warlock is probably the worst. Mage is not that bad right now. You can actually play a Giant's Mage and a combo Mage that's halfway sort of tier 3 probably. I don't know if tier 3 is the exact right label, but ooh, that hurts him, I bet. Man, that hurts. He sent an 8 attack minion into an already damaged Bog Creeper. That is brutal. This is a lot of damage here. Holy crap. This puts him off tap, basically. He can't ever tap again. Which is nice. Tingus says, I pre-purchased the new expansion. Those 50 packs are so annoying just sitting there, though. Yeah, no joke. That is, that's brutal. I know the same pain, Tingus. Don't feel bad. Is Moreau's good in Token Druid? I think the answer is probably no. He's just going to be too slow. I certainly haven't tested it, but my understanding he's got to be pretty bad. Hunter Quest is actually good, but it doesn't have that many cards to support it. Yeah, Prince Keliseth might be said card to support it. We'll see. But I completely agree. Do we have any sort of lethal? Yes, Polymorph clearly is lethal. Yeah, the next card reveals are going to be on July 24th, guys. So, okay, so Arthurine is telling me if I log out here and log back in, something cool is going to happen. Let me AFK real fast just in case it shows my username or anything here, guys. Not actually AFK, but let's see if this does the trick. Arthurina promises some cool stuff. Ooh, I've seen this on Cryptstream before. Yeah, cool. So I don't know what all this, if Arthurina, if you're still in chat, tell us what all this does. More like nothing cool is going to happen, just no ads and tracker at top left. Oh, okay, well that's still pretty cool. I've seen that on Cryptstream. I always wondered how he pulled that off. I was like, is he doing that as an overlay? Who's updating that in real time? That's awesome. It actually helps because I am someone who covers the... Oh gosh, I'm still on AFK. Crap. Always forget, guys. You guys couldn't see that anyway. There you go. Sorry, guys. Tingus writes, clickbait title, I saw the words Jaina and head and I still have my pants on. Also keep up the good work. Right? I know that anytime you put Jaina in the title, it's clickbait. And, you know, thank you, Tingus, for the $2 subscription. And, of course, thanks again for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Okay, here. Guys, can you tell me if you're able to see my channel on YouTube? I feel like I'm having some YouTube outage issues right now.
Welcome.
Only Twitch seems to be working right now.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Oh, I didn't disable it, but it was hidden behind Hearthstone. So yeah, the text overlay was missing, guys. I'm sorry. Tingus's donation did not trigger a text-to-speech because I think it was less than $3. But it still should have showed on screen, but I think I had it hidden behind Hearthstone. But I read his donation, so hopefully that still went through. But Solaris! Thank you, Solaris, for the $5 sub, dude. Appreciate it so much. Thanks for all the support as always. You're always here hanging out, too, which is really, really nice. And then, of course, Solaris, stay tuned to your Twitch whispers, if you will, to get some additional details on being a sub, man. Yeah, I think YouTube's acting up this morning, guys. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if I'm outputting a stream to YouTube, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I want to be, obviously, but maybe I'll try to restart. No, that might mess it up even more. If people are watching but chat's not working, that's totally fine, as advertised by Tingus. But it seems like it's just not working very well today. What happened here? Rallying Blade, Stonehill Trade. We still don't really have a beat on this Seeker because I didn't attack previously. I guess we'll just clear here, even though it's really a pretty bad usage of both Frostbolt and Ping. It's just that we don't have an alternative way to spend our mana. So we actually should have clearly done that in the other order. I was fairly confident it was Noble Sack, so I wasn't really paying attention. But just in case it was Getaway Kodo, we should have killed the Wisp first. But he wouldn't have played the Wisp, so we had a pretty good read that it shouldn't have been Getaway Kodo. If it was Getaway Kodo, he would have made a terrible, terrible mistake there by playing Wisp. But still, we should have technically played it correctly instead of played it poorly. That's actually really good against Psychotron with the weapon and the other guy. So we'll just play the Stranglethorn here, and I don't know what we'll do next. Maybe Moat Lurker that 5-3. I don't, probably not, but it's just there's not a lot of ways to do anything with this hand I have right now. Molten Reflection on the Tiger's probably okay. Regis, do you live in the Eastern time zone? No, I don't. I live in the mid-central time zone, the middle of the United States. I almost call it the Midwestern time zone, but that is not its name. It's just called the... So Fireball on this is feeling a lot better every turn, I have to say. Fireball ping is probably actually fine now. And we'll just ping this and stay stealth, I think. We're not in a hurry right now to kill this. Yeah, I know that the Moat Lurker on the 5-3 removes the stats, so there is some upside, but I still just want to... I still want to get something bigger like this, for instance, ultimately. Because we may not have a way to kill this when we do have a way to kill the 5-4. Now, clearly Fireball would have killed this in both scenarios, but we didn't really know that at the time. We might actually still just Psychotron ping trade here, because this goes down to 3 health. Actually, we'd probably ping this, wouldn't we? No, we have to ping off the shield. Could just ping trade into the 6-6 after Molten Reflectioning another 5-5 out. Save the Moat Lurker in that scenario. I just don't want to leave the 1-1 up and play a Divine Shield. That feels pretty bad. But you also don't want to leave the Divine Shield on this guy. Moat Lurker dies pretty easily to the board. Our hand just feels really awkward to me. I think that's the primary problem here. Maybe we just Frozen Crusher and trade into this. It might actually just be that simple. This might look a little weird, but I don't know. I don't like that turn in any scenario. I just didn't like any line. Regis, do you like Just Dance? I'm pretty good at it. Oh, that got worse. But where you're just, like, almost dead. Wow. Huh. That might give me an out here. That might give me a way to handle this. Trade there. Ping, trade there. Play Psychotron. He gets 1 to face. Summon some more dudes. We have an 8-2 that doesn't do anything. Ugh. We could almost do this though and get double Psychotron, which is really cool if we manage to pull that off. But we have to taunt this turn or we're dead to the board, so I don't think that helps us any. Maybe I have to Flame Geyser here just because it means I get an extra 1-2 on the board. I think that extra stat makes a huge difference. So he can do 1 to the face this turn. Consecration clearly blows me out of the game because it's lethal, but also kills all of my stuff. But we can't risk that right now. We just gonna have to go for it. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. It says Crip is cool. I ask this to every streamer. How do you make a living because you don't have that many subs on YouTube or Twitch? Again, not trying to be disrespectful. No, I don't think that's disrespectful, Crip. Well, I guess it could be that way to some people, but certainly not to me. This is not my full-time job. I have a job I go to every day after the stream. So I'm a director of marketing for a software development company, which is a pretty solid job. It's a good gig. I actually work from home too. We're all remote, so that's what affords me the ability to stream and have a lot of flexibility. If I was full-time, I'd stream a lot more and make more videos too. But I think some people have a good understanding of how much money you can make on like Twitch and YouTube, and other people don't know at all, which totally understandable, by the way. And I think we're just dead, right? Like, we don't have any way to stabilize here, no taunt or anything, so we shouldn't be taking so long to play. We're just going to be dead. But, anyway, I'm very far from, as you say, you know, you just don't have that many subs or whatever. I'm very far from being full-time on Twitch and YouTube. I'd have to multiply revenue by like 5 or 10 right now to get even remotely close to where I'd need to be. And even then, I think I'd still have to take a pay cut. So it'd be really, really challenging. I'd have to grow a lot to sustain at the level of income that I'm currently at. But that said, that's not why I do it right now. I mean, if it ever got to that point, that's probably why I do it. Because I could make money playing video games, that'd be awesome, but Currently, I just do it for fun. And a little bit upside and just generating value and talking to people and so on and so forth. Regis stream Just Dance. No. You guys don't want to see me dance. I don't know which one is Just Dance. I had one for the Wii that I or no Xbox Connect is what I had one for. Way many years ago, probably 6-7 years ago. For the 100 subscriber special. Well, our last sub there got me to 60 subs, guys. That's crazy. That's so high. Way more than I ever expected, honestly, especially in the first couple weeks. Regis say helicopter. Okay, I think I did that. 60 subs. I guess I answered that question ahead of time, Tingus. You or whoever was after you maybe got me to 60.
Boys, make some room by the half.
Take that back. Brad's Gaming. Welcome, Brad's Gaming. Now makes it 61 subs. And Brad's, dude, thanks for the support. Enjoy your emotes, but also stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers for some additional details and fun stuff you get as a sub. Nothing too crazy, don't worry. But anyway, thank you so much, Brad. Yeah, Captain and Tingus, dude, those emotes look good. For some reason, when there's multiple ones in a row, they look better. I don't know what it is. They just look great. This trades pretty well, so it kind of encourages him to weapon too, which I think means he probably floats a mana and leaves him without a lot to do when I play this Violet Illusionist next turn. And we have a solid 3-4 curve. Or he plays that, which is pretty good against Illusionist. But that's okay. We still have a lot of stats out there. We can always ping that off if we need to. And now he has to commit to the weapon. Solaris, you might have been 60th. I don't remember who was last. Yeah, Solaris, you were 60th. Yes, Tingus was 59. Definitely should stream Guitar Hero. God, that would be even worse. Is he gonna take the trade for me, or? Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Aha!
Berserker's good here. Hey, Shoino, thanks for the follow. Also, Bistanj, I missed. Thanks for the follow as well.
You gotta be kidding me!
You cannot get a quest in Arena. Nope. I wonder if you'll be able to get Death Knight heroes in Arena, the new hero cards or not. That'd be intriguing to know. If I play the Psychotron here, I kind of give him an out for this. I almost want to punish this thing by just frostbolting it a little bit, you know? Kind of stalling it out. Because we could eventually clean it up with a Meteor if he plays something else. So, like, you know, just Frostbolt, Shimmering Tempest here. And then he can't play any minions for a while, and that's also just not getting value. So just freeze it out. Like, we could have fireballed it, yes, just to kill it. But since it has such a punishing effect, like, let's try to use it to actually ruin his day a little bit. Not just do that. Yeah, no Cthulhu, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of rules in Arena about what cards are available and which aren't. Also, there's just some cards that are arbitrarily not available because they're just too synergistic or whatever. Like, ooh, that's actually kind of brutal. That's actually really brutal.
Aha!
Now we kind of have to commit to this. Like, he just had a good answer. Now I kind of regret my decision, but...
Aha!
It's okay. Oh man, look at all those Regis faces. God, you guys. Ooh, when they overlap together, yeah, you're right. That's scary. It's like a big stack of Regis. Thank you for the content you make, Regis Kilbin. Oh, thanks, Brads, dude. Appreciate the kind words, dude. Thank you for being so friendly and supportive. Has anyone done the $25 sub yet? No, and in fact, no one has done the $10 sub yet, which to me makes a lot of sense. I don't see any issues there. It makes a lot of sense to not do the crazy amount of subs. You basically get all the same stuff for $5 or a Twitch Prime sub. So it seems what you basically get if you sub the higher amounts are these other Regis emotes, which I don't even like that much. But there's like a silver one and a golden one, just because they had to make like iterations of the Regis face. But I really don't think they're worth it. Oh God, that's such a good card. It's kind of a risk always when you play, like, but what can you do? You have to try. Let's just see what we hit here. Blizzard's gonna give us the best average value. I think we can go ahead and meteor this. It's 8 mana worth of cards. Clearly, this already got a ton of value. I don't think we can tank too much more damage. We could just like Blizzard and try to stall out, but I don't think we're in that position yet. Vaporize is probably actually not terrible.
What to do?
It likely kills, you know, well, it's going to kill 7 in stats. Almost guaranteed. It would let him commit to a bigger board for a better Meteor or a better Blizzard. Let's just, like, Vaporize Ping. Ping a little awkwardly there to not give him a great read. Okay. It's a good Meteor. That's a great Meteor. It worked. He played right into it. Perfect. I think we hold on that. We don't need to do that yet. It just dies to his weapon for free probably, and we might get some value off of it. Especially when we have all these weird iterations of numbers, right? Like, different, you can do 1 into 2 into... So 3, 5, etc. Fireball on that looks pretty good. Just Fireball Yeti Ping I think is going to be a fine turn. It's not a terrible Blizzard, but I think we want to get more out of our Blizzard. We don't need this engine yet. Yeti's fine. I think this will work just dandy. Hey! I can actually see YouTube chat again. Cool. What's up, Janice B? How's it going, man? I haven't been able to see chat for a while. It's been, YouTube's been wonky acting. Oh, see you, Tingus, man. Thanks again for the support, Tingus. Thanks for the sub, kind words, etc., etc. Wish I could do both of these, right? I guess Yeti, or I mean, Stormwind and a Bluegill is still pretty good. He has 4 damage. Do we really have to deal with this board, or can we just kind of put him on face damage? Like, what happens if we just go 8 to face? We're on a 2-turn clock. I mean, I like the idea of trading and pinging a little bit. This stays at 4 health. He has 2 on board. I guess we can wait a turn or 2. Just make him think about it. I like this a little better. We're not there yet, because we already used our Fireball. Like, we just don't have a ton of direct damage left. Double Commanders, Stranglethorn, kind of. This might work out. This might make it just more likely this lives, too, which is nice. Patrick Bicep says, saw your video on Arthas type legendaries for Knights of the Frozen Throne. Very interesting. Thanks, Patrick. That has been a popular video. I'm glad that one got some eyeballs. That was fun to make. I mean, you know, most of those cards were not mine. Just community creations and stuff, which were awesome. So it's cool to just spotlight that. I think I'm going to do more videos that spotlight like community cards in the future too. I think it's just fun to see that stuff. So, is that a heal card? Gadget then Socialite? What was that? He was targeting his own face, which is interesting. I think Sinjin into Bluegill is fine. The question is, do we trade here, or do we just go face for 9? I think it's kind of the same debate as last time, but I think we're just going to go face this time, because I think it's less likely he can resolve my board given this taunt. And we still do have all this like AoE in hand, so. Thanks, Patrick. Thanks for the thumbs up, man. Regis work calls, gotta run, but catch you soon, and I'll look at my whisper soon. Sure thing, Solaris. Thanks again, dude. Welcome to the club. Stream UGO. I don't play UGO, so I don't.
I wonder.
Sap. Okay. I don't even mind that much. Does he have a clear here for this? 2 damage to the board? Another corrupted seal. Wow, dude. Thank you, Weird Interactions. Oh no, that was a Murloc. That's not a weird interaction. He had to tank that. Never mind. That's a pretty good follow-up, sure. Pretty good follow-up. Hey Regis, would you prefer Rag Lightlord at as good card? As opposed to what? Prefer it to what? I mean, Rag Lightlord's an awesome card, yeah. I like Rag Lightlord. Really, really cool card. Zamir Patwa says, your full name reminds me of Rumpelstiltskin. Thank you for the 2, I guess that's a £2 super chat. I'm not exactly, is that pounds or euros? That looks like pounds to me. But Zamir, thanks for the donation essentially, and thank you as well for the, I guess I'd call those kind words. I'm okay with being Rumpelstiltskin. That's not a problem to me. Regis Kilbin, Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, I get it. I see it. It does sound like Rumpelstiltskin about a little bit there. I like it.
Jaina versus Uther.
I don't have I have the game Just Dance in my search history, so that's awesome. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. Albert says, "What's up? Please shout me out." Sure thing, man. Blood Eye Ghoul says, "Hey, Regis, new sub. Welcome, dude. Hope you find some videos and stuff you like." So you are the one who steals my luck in packs. I don't steal anybody's luck. I'm just gifted by the gods of RNGesus, you know? I like to spread the love, in fact. I wish you guys had more luck than me. I'd give up all my luck for you guys. Have you tried the RNG Warrior quest plus Yag plus me? Oh, plus Rag. No, that would be wild, I guess. I haven't played that yet. Or do you mean just the Rag hero power from Sulfuros? Hey, Boruto2305, how's it going, dude? Not too much up for me this morning, trying to scrape together some wins with this darn arena run. So far, honestly, I think we're doing okay. 3-1 with this deck. I mean, 3 wins with this particular deck. Probably already not a failure in any given day. I think this is a halfway decent outcome regardless of any future events. Even if we lose every game from here on out, like, I think 3 is probably okay, given a 68 tier score. I think we can do more, though. I think we can get to 4 or 5. What's the main strat to know to beat 7+ arena game average? I don't know that there's like a main strat. I mean, just you gotta get your draft right.
I don't have enough mana.
This guy is playing like 1 card at a time. That's just annoying to me. Like, I kind of just need to ping now or play Shimmering Tempest. We don't really have a 4-drop, so I mean, committing this Violet Illusionist, I guess it's fine. He'll probably trade. I don't know if there's any one tip. You just got to watch a lot of arena players and learn and review your own plays. Understand when to go face versus when to trade. Like that last game, you know, we had a debate a lot about when do I need to go face here and when do I need to trade. It was kind of a tough, like we waited 1 more turn to go face, essentially, just based on the board state. Those kinds of questions can be really challenging to answer. Ooh, this is literally a Murloc Paladin. What the heck? What? I'm playing a Murloc Paladin, guys. He had Hydrologist and double Rock Pool Hunter so far. That's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Regis, do you think Hearthstone will ever have cards that play on the opponent's turn? Probably not, just based on the way the game is coded and mechanically set up. I don't think Blizzard will ever want to do that for simplicity's sake. I mean, that's not particularly good as far as we can tell, but still, this guy's deck is crazy so far. And that's very scary. We need to deal with that probably, and we just don't have a way to right now. I mean, we can Arcane Explosion, ping it, just to set up for the clear next turn. This really sucks, though. I think we kind of just have to trust that he doesn't have any way to abuse it. Like, Spike Steed, of course, would be a major issue next turn. So trade, like, we still don't have a way to kill it. We might just be screwed. This curve was brutally efficient, though. He already coined into the double Rock Bull, so we know he can't coin Spike Ridge, but this is still very, very scary. What do you say, Regis? Leave and play Hearthstone myself or stay and watch you? I don't know about you, but I actually tend to do both. I tend to watch streams while I'm playing. So perhaps you could pull that off. I don't know. Guys, I'm so screwed. He's gonna... Well, Repentance here is a major problem too, but that's another side of the story. But I'm fairly confident he's just going to Spike Ridge Steed that and we lose the game. That's what I'm worried about. Hey Regis, I think that the new Lich King Legendary should be like, give your opponent minions Death Rattle to come on your side. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fairly similar to my recommendation for it too. Not to say you're copying, just that it's involved with like stealing your opponent's minions and stuff. I think that's really awesome. Well guys, he didn't have it last time. How much of a risk are we taking if we trade here instead of there? Like we could just Molten Reflection this, have a really good board. And go for this instead of the it's a little bit risky. I don't really mind that too much. It's pretty slow. We just have to hope that's not a Spike Ridge Seed right there. We kind of took a really big gamble, but it's the kind of gamble that'll win me the game if it works out. It'll probably lose me the game if it fails, but I think with a deck like this that's a little bit lower quality, you kind of have to play to your outs and play for those high roll opportunities. You're not going to win games just on raw value most of the time because your deck's just not good enough. So you kind of have to play for the stuff that's crazy. Try to win games that are otherwise unwinnable. 10 attack. So actually Arcane Explosion trade is looking pretty good here. Do we even need to... We really don't even need Arcane Explosion. We could just Dark Iron trade. I think this is probably just objectively better. We don't even need to trade. We can really just ping as well. It's going to play the Vaporize, but we don't really have to. We don't know what it's going to Vaporize, so it could just be a 1-1 at this point. So I think I'll just go for the consistent line instead here. Ooh. All these Corrupted Seers today, man. Everywhere. It's what, our like 47th Corrupted Seer? I think I like this line better than the Bog Creeper. Just sets us up really well. And the math works out nicely too. And he just showed that he used one of his AoEs. What's the likelihood he has a second one here? Primordial Drake incoming, probably. No, my luck. I do both at the same time. I'm trialing Murloc Quest Paladin. That sounds fun. Like to see that list. Zib231 says, I made a new account in America and got my 300 gold and my first 100 wins. Is it worth saving for adventures or just buying packs? I'd probably saving for packs for Frozen Throne at this point might just be your best bet. Arcane Explosion ping trade, just to clear that out. I mean, the Arcane Explosion does not resolve the Jungle Panther, unfortunately, is the problem. And that's 4 mana, so we'd be able to play the Stranglethorn Tiger. Alternatively, we could just go Bog Creeper and not kill the Boulder Fist. And just let this die to that double trade. But also do 11 damage to his face every turn. And develop the Vaporize. I think I like this a little bit better. It's a tad riskier, but like I said before, I think we kind of just have to go for it sometimes. Hey, Regis, I'm new here. It says Dabs Hearthstone. Well, welcome, Dabs, man. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Regis, will you upload more pack openings in your YouTube channel? Yeah, Iraq. I will indeed. Oh, that's cool that we still get to kill the Jungle Panther thanks to the Stormwind here. I will. It's just gonna be. It's gonna have to wait until Frozen Throne comes out, right? Because I'm basically. Oh, never mind. Wow, this guy's freaking deck, dude. He is actually just a legit Murloc Paladin. Humility Kodo. Oh, the old school combo. God, I don't know how we win now. That was probably just too much value. I mean, we do have a Fireball still in the deck, and a lot of damage probably still in the deck, so I guess we can still win. It's very possible to win still. We don't need Arcane Explosion yet, we'll just hold. We have a Polymorph for Spike Ridge Steed, too. I wouldn't even mind seeing a Spike Ridge Steed at this point. It'd actually probably be good to see, because it's just so much mana he's committing to a Polymorph. So that'd be nice. We have 8 damage right here. Well, that's gonna have to be a polymorph, clearly. That's fine. Potion of polymorph, too. Jeez, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and go face here. He probably has to trade both of those into this guy if he wants to clear it, since we have that Arcane Explosion. So this puts me on a pretty interesting clock. Hopefully he doesn't actually just polymorph here. But that's okay. He has to clear this now if he doesn't want to take 5 to the face. Aha! It's actually not the worst target since it was the taunt. I think I'm okay with that. Never mind. That's bad. Ugh. It sucks that he played the Bog Creeper first. Aha! Just because of the way he drew. I mean, he didn't make a choice. It's just how he drew the cards. But now we're in a much... That's okay. It's not great just because, you know, it comes back as a 3-5. We don't really kill that much. Plus, we still have the 2-6 to deal with. We lose the race here is the problem. We have to try this and just hope that he can't kill it right away, right? This guy's deck, though, has been nuts. I love it. That's bad news. Jeez, man. Every time. Every card has been perfect. Cut me some slack, dude. Look at that turn. Look at that freaking turn. Yeah, we're screwed. We're super dead. We are super dead. How can I win that game? How has this guy lost the game so far is the other question. Jeez. That humility stampeding Kodo was just... Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning. I'm awake now. Jeez. Do you play ranked, Regis? I do play ranked. Yeah, we do a little bit of everything around here. Infinite Arena? Yeah, probably technically Infinite Arena. Not +7 every game, of course, but averaging around 6 right now. A little over 6, I think, according to the last average, but... I won't blame you if you lose this game, right? It's hard to recover from Humility Kodo on your Bog Creeper. I mean, it's a 2-card combo, so it's not the most efficient removal ever, but it was just perfect in that moment. Hey, Regis, I just opened the Vorax. Do you think he'll be viable in the near future? It's so hard to say. I mean, we've only seen a few cards from Frozen Throne, so... I'd be very hesitant to dust anything right now if you're someone who's really on a budget and has to work with what you've got. It could be very risky to dust that right now. What do you think about the new expansion? It seems insanely awesome so far. It just really, really seems cool. I like the theme. I like the cards revealed. Not all of them I think are going to be amazing, but they just have nice design so far. Hey Regis, what font do you use in your thumbnails? It's called Laundrina Solid. It's a Google font. I actually didn't use it in my thumbnails originally. I used it in my logo originally. It was my Regis Kilbin logo font. You can find it right there. But as you can now gather, I also use it in my thumbnails too. It works out really well. It's a nice big bold font, so it translated really well. I used to use like the Hearthstone font, or an approximation thereof of the Hearthstone font in my thumbnails, but it just didn't read that well. Like, yeah, it thematically matched Hearthstone, but really didn't read that well as a thumbnail. What's your favorite card, Regis? Historically, probably Alex Drazo. Lately, like favorite Unguro card? Probably Lyra, I guess. Lyra's pretty crazy. She's a lot of fun. What do you think the best expansion is so far in Hearthstone? I think it's Unguro. I think Unguro's the best expansion so far. The meta has been the most diverse and the most enjoyable, in my opinion. And I think it had a lot of cool cards. It's very few unbalanced things. Like Quest Rogue sucked, yeah, sure. Aha! That was the one downside to Unguro, I guess. But I still think it's been the strongest on average. Rude Ken, thank you for the follow. Crimson Gulix Zunai, Rower Seth, Fazy, The Killer 88, Burninator, MLTG 332, Razi 444. Thanks to everybody for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think Frostbolt ping's fine. A lot of follows this morning, guys. Thanks. A lot of subs, too. These are always awesome. Regis, did you watch Game of Thrones? No, I didn't. I'm really not that into Game of Thrones lately, guys. I'm sorry.
Murgle, 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 Murgle.
Thank you, jerks, for not only the announcement Murgles, but also the text-to-speech Murgles. It really doesn't get any better than that in life, does it? When you can just Murgle to your heart's content. Suppose we'll play on curve here. I mean, clearly it gives him a pretty good answer with ping trade, but that commits 2 mana out of 6, leaves him perhaps at a fairly awkward state as far as playing other stuff. I think he probably has a lot of high cost cards in hand based on where he's at in the game from what he's played so far. I think just ping Dark Iron Door is probably too good to pass up here. Play it a little bit around Meteor here, best we can. But yeah, as far as Game of Thrones is concerned, I like the show. It's good. I get it. I understand why it's a huge hit. I just, when it comes to actually watching the show, I just don't watch it. I'm a couple seasons behind, and I just don't. It's just such a monumental show to carve out the time to watch and really pay attention to, and episodes are so long and there's so much depth to it. I just have trouble committing to that much time at any given moment. I'm so busy. So that's the primary issue. Clearly, I mean, we could just Meteor clear here, but also I kind of just like developing like the Frozen Crusher and just trading. He leaves me with a 4/1. He's probably committed to ping. He probably doesn't have a good answer to the Crusher. I mean, 5 damage to face is cool, but we don't have the damage pieces in hand yet to win the game. We could also, like, Kuribashi ping it to make it a 5/6, but that doesn't seem that exciting compared to the Crusher. I think this is fine. I mean, Kuribashi actually ping here in trade also leaves me a 1/1 and kind of a double ping thing. That's nice. You could do the same thing with Sinjin, but ultimately I think it's okay to just play the biggest guy on the most smooth curve. Regis, what non-OP card do you hate the effect of? Mine's Divine Favor. Yeah, that's a good one, man. It punishes you for using your cards well, although it is an OP. That might have to be my pick too. That's a pretty annoying card. Meteor would suck here. That's not the worst thing in history, I guess. I think we just Meteor ping and go 8 to face, right? Puts him on 12. We still have a Fireball in hand. We have a couple Charges in hand. I mean, it's not the best at developing the board because we have an 8/8 that's inert, but it is a decent clear. It's not the biggest stuff. Clearly, you want to hit some Meteor targets with your Meteors generally, but I mean, what do we do alternatively? We trade into a 4/4. We play a couple bodies that kind of just die. I'm just going to do it, guys. I'm just going to do it. We'll probably regret this. It's fine. But as soon as we get a Fireball, we're going to be in a good position to win soon. Anyone hyped for the new Doctor I saw? It's going to be a female Doctor, female 13th Doctor. I'm not a huge Doctor Who fan either. I mean, I've seen a few seasons, understand the show. It's cool. There it is, guys. Always. Always. Well, I like this line. If he trades, we get some nice trade value. If he goes face, we vaporize, so it should be alright. Lunzar Bro says, Regis needed some advice if you wouldn't mind. I have a few half-built decks from Unguro, saved up around 2k gold. Should I buy Unguro packs and try to make a deck I can actually climb with, or just wait for the new expansion? Well, I mean, it depends. Like, do you have goals for July? Like, you trying to hit a certain rank threshold or anything? If not, I mean, waiting until August might just be better. It's probably only going to be a few weeks. I know this is always the hard time to, like, sit and hold and figure out whether or not you should Ugh. Go face, you greedy dude. Just go face, greedy dude. Do it. Go face. It's just ice barrier, dude. You didn't take the bait, guys. That's actually going to let me clear both these giant taunts, but also leave me in a position where I don't have much else to do of merit. I guess we still just clear to get value out of these giant bodies. Question is, do we play 2 of these? I guess so. Like, Flame Strike Ping allows him to clear, but, I mean, we could play, like, Gurbashi Berserker, but Flame Strike still allows him to clear. Could ping face in that scenario, but 11 is not really any significantly better than 12, is it? I don't think so. I guess we'll just play the 2. Maybe we just play one guy. Play around removal a little bit and still give myself more than enough damage to win the game. In a turn somewhere down the line. Let's just try this instead. Split our resources a little bit. Clearly still a lot of stuff on board. But yeah, I'd wait, man. I'd wait. Maybe that's easy for me to say because I have all the cards, so I don't know. Roxy1222 says, I had to take a pause from Hearthstone Arena after I went 6 wins with an amazing priest deck because on all 3 losses I went turn 1 Northstar Cleric and they had turn 2 Poison Snail. And I faced the most insane Druid deck with insane curve. And was about to win until I got Leroy top decked Faceless Manipulator for 12 damage. That actually sounds brutally bad. That sounds particularly terrible there. Go ahead and... Oh, shoot. I didn't actually process that he had a secret. When did he play that? Last turn. Okay. Cool. Should have spent a little more time to think about that, but we sure didn't. Sure didn't think about that at all. Didn't even realize he had a secret. Why did Vape Nation show up in chat? What happened here? But anyway, that sucks, Roxy, dude. You gotta keep going, though. You'll find some fun for too long, I'm sure. If you keep going. Those bad runs happen to the best of us. Oh, Brad's Gaming, dude. I found the emote. It looks good, dude. I like it. Toze dos Coves says, hey, Regis, in what way will you think Blizzard will fix Warlock? I think they'll just print some really good discard cards until they find something that works. It's going to be tough to find. It's not a great Potion of Polymorph, but it's probably not the worst I've ever had. Removes a fair bit of stats and pressure. This guy's now a problem, though, that we gave him for free. I think we just go super wide here. We just don't have enough cards in hand to really make it matter. We're basically on a top deck Fireball plan eventually anyway. Get a Fireball off this. Find some Argent Commanders, that kind of stuff. We shouldn't have gave him this minion, but I don't know that we had a great alternative. We could have gave him a 3/5 instead, I suppose. Do you watch any CW shows like Flash, Arrow? Yeah, I have. I'm not watching them right now, but I saw the first. Oh, God, I guess that's a game. It's really, really hard to come back from. And this spell is garbage. Man. Urgent Commander. There's a chance we just win now with damage. It's a small chance, but it's a chance. He can do 8 here, but he has to commit the ping to that instead of this. He's going to use like a Flame Geyser. Oh, Fireblend Phoenix is so good because it's not Spellbender. So we just need Fireball off the top now and we win, right? Like, that's the line. Clearly that's the plan here. Only plan, probably. Polymorph is enough to keep me alive for a turn. So that's what? 4, 5, 6 damage. Does Pinging Face ever help me, though? I don't think Pinging Face ever helps me, because Fireball is lethal regardless. So I think we ping off the minion just in case it makes the difference for damage. 4, 5. He would have had 6. Probably doesn't make the difference. I don't think there's any card that kills me now that didn't before. Or doesn't kill me now that wouldn't have before anyway. So it probably didn't matter there, that ping, but... Where did this come from? Thought Steal. I didn't remember casting Thought Steal. I'm clearly not paying enough attention. I think we're still just dead here, right? Maybe not. Ping. I could just ping this. Trade. I think we're dead if he pings correctly here. That takes 1 damage off the board, but also gives him some different iterations of damage. I think we're screwed. I think we're dead. Never got the fireball. What's our odds? 1 in 11, 1 in 12. Probably dead regardless here. Yeah, that definitely means we're dead. I greet you, Regis. Hey, Gul'dan. How's it going, dude? Please win. I want to sniperino you at 4 and 2. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. No fireball draw. Not that that's what cost us the game. Just that was our only out. What cost us the game is having bad cards to play constantly. I may actually do another arena run. God, we almost have time, but probably not. I don't want to stream late today because I do have a lot of work to get done. But 55 gold's okay. Man, my mage runs lately have just sucked. I've been doing so much better with other classes. No luck here either, guys. No luck here either. Garbage cards even. 1 good card maybe. Yeah, I guess 4 wins. That was my bet too. Not that it's relevant when I guess, because I can control the outcome. But still, that was my thought. All right, let's play some Constructed now, guys. Play Constructed for another hour or so. Might actually end a little early today, just because I do have some stuff to get done. I've been playing Taunt Warrior. I don't know if Taunt Warrior is particularly engaging to watch, though. Like, what... let me see if I can find a good deck real fast. Let's see if we can't find a good deck to play. Anybody have recommendations for a deck archetype they want to see? I'm looking. You guys can't see here, but... we got Jade Druid, Cthulhu Warrior. Now, that actually sounds pretty darn intriguing. I think I could play a Cthulhu Warrior right now. Let's try this Cthulhu Warrior list. This is Titan's Cthulhu Warrior. It is standard. Yeah, let's try this, guys. Let's try Cthulhu Warrior. I used to love playing Cthulhu Warrior back in the day. Cthulhu Warrior mirror matches were so fun when it was a real top tier deck. Okay, cool list. How many Cthulhu cards are there? Beckoner, Disciple, Cthulhu's Chosen, Shield Bearers for armor. Makes sense. Primordial Drakes added in, Elise, Stonehill. Only 1 Stonehill. Standard Control Warrior compliments here. Sleep with the Fishes in there. Yeah, let's see, I like it. Looks cool. Looks fun. I like Control. I've been playing a little bit of Taunt Warrior to rank up, so... Let me see if I can also get a deck tracker rolling for you guys here. Give me 1 momento. Hey, my hair looks beautiful today, I feel like. Just like, so luscious looking. Beautiful. Whoa. 1 second, guys. Working on the relay here. Perfect. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Oh, guys, stop freaking out. There we go. Cool. Cool. I don't... maybe we keep Stonehill in this deck. Yeah, I should be fine against Priest. We'll have time. Man, Priest has been everywhere lately on the ladder. Last night, it's all I saw was Priest. Control Priest everywhere. Big Druid, we played that a little bit last time in Matep. I like that too. It's fun, but... Yes, Regis, you're a very pretty man. Oh, thanks, Predator. Appreciate it, dude. You're always beautiful. With which hero do you have the most wins? It might be Warrior or Druid. They're both really close. They're both like 750, 760. Hunter and Warlock are next, I think. Like, somewhere around 650s range. And then I think probably Paladin and Paladin's next. Shaman and what else are right over 500. Maybe just Shaman. But it's definitely Warrior and Druid. I played a lot of Ramp Druid back in the day, and I played a lot of Control Warrior in my life too, so. I think Dire Horn's just on average going to give us the most value. Extra card in the deck and stuff. Hey Regis, first time watching you stream, says Gandalf the Perp 99. Love your YouTube vids. Thanks Gandalf, man. Appreciate the support. How do you get the golden hero power? You gotta get a golden hero? So 500 wins. It looks cool though, doesn't it? It's really nice. I think we always just play Cthulhu cards here on curve. Like, we haven't revealed yet that we're Cthulhu, but a 4-attack minion against Priest is also just rather nice to have. Gotta think about win conditions here with Cthulhu. We just have the one Cthulhu in this deck. It's not like double Cthulhu stuff like it used to be back in the day. I don't even really mind that much, I guess. Does not seem to be that big of a problem. Attack and then shield block again. I think we're fine to draw on this deck. It doesn't look like this is a fatigue win condition style deck. It's a draw deck. Get to your Cthulhu, get to your win conditions. It's not fatiguing out. Otherwise, you know, in the old Cthulhu mirror matches or Cthulhu control matches, at least, you would have never done that. You would have been like, oh, I'm just going to hero power instead. That's a fine trade to take, I suspect. We can find the other pieces. Maybe just execute. Is that a fine execute target? I don't know exactly what's been run in these decks. Mana Geode threw me off a little too, but let's just take this execute.
Welcome, boys.
Right.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Lon Morrison 77, man, welcome so much, dude. Or no, thank you so much, and welcome. Thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime there, Lon. And stay tuned to your Twitch whispers over the next day or so, Lon. And I'll send you some additional details about being a Regis Kilbin subscriber. But that makes you number 62 for subscribers, which is just totally mind-blowing. I already had 5 or 6 today, which is nuts. So thanks, guys, again, for all the support. You guys are just awesome, always. Hey, Regis, what hero card do you think is going to be revealed? And what Battlecry and hero power would you like for it? As far as what's going to be revealed next, I don't really know. I'd like to see Rogue with some sort of hero power that does life tap. So, like, I don't know if it's a new weapon that's like a 3-2 weapon with life tap, so it mitigates some of the damage that Rogue takes, so that Rogue has some more flexibility, essentially, with taking damage and utilizing their weapon without killing themselves. So I'd like to see that. I think we're going to see like a Shadow Priest style thing, where a Priest is going to get maybe a life tap with their like, you know, maybe they're going to get a full Shadow form where it does 3 damage, but also has, or not life tap. I keep calling it life tap. Life steal. I mean life steal. Obviously, I clearly mean the word that is a word and not the word that's not a word. Hand's getting a little clunky here. Yeah, you mean life steal. Yeah, that's right. You'll see me catch that in a second here when the future catches up. These double 4 attacks against Priest have been bonkers. They're just going face. Oh, he finally hit an answer. So now we get to do this turn at least. Finally, we never got to do this because we had Divine Shield and low health guys on board constantly. But thankfully, we finally get to draw some cards here. Ooh, Andrew coming in with the emotes. Looks good, dude. How's Florida, Andrew? Really enjoy the content, says Lon Morrison 77. Glad to support the channel. Thanks, dude. Thanks again for the sub, Lon. You've been around a long time, dude. Appreciate the continued support. That's the 3rd Potion of Madness, right? He grabbed one of those off Shadow Visions, even. I don't know if that's worth. Ultimately, I'm not that stressed about losing those.
Aha!
Double Beckoner's good. As soon as we draw that Cthulhu, we're going to be rolling, guys. He's huge already. And this guy's health is not particularly high. Rogue, if you kill a creep with your hero power, gain X amount of life. Yeah, that kind of thing. Basically, punish them less for using their hero power. Occam14, hey man, how's it going? Good morning. Or good evening, depending on where you're at, of course. Alright. Just keeps removing everything I do. I'll just keep piling on health, it's fine. We're going to win the health game here eventually, for sure. I mean, he's going to have an answer for Cthulhu with Shadow or Death, almost certainly. We're probably going to be able to shield slam that no matter how big it gets, honestly. Which is nice. Like, he's going to get a little bit of value, but he can't get that much value. Is he looking for Inner Fire here? What's he looking for? Probably not really anything, just it's the only cheap spell he has. What hero are you most excited to see as a Death Knight? Probably Malfurion for me too, actually, Rutan. Just because seeing Malfurion, you know, always a good guy, turning into a Death Knight would be awesome. Like a Druid Death Knight sounds cool. Yeah, Inner Fire's fine. That's clearly a shield slam target if I've ever seen one. Direhorn Matriarchs could follow up too. He won't want to use his Shadow Word Death on this unless he got another one off Lyra. He got 4 Lyra cards, maybe just 3 Lyra cards? Probably 4. I don't remember exactly. Divine Spirit, Shadow Visions, Inner Fire. Should have just been 3, right? Is he going to be able to hit an Execute on this? No. We've used... Both Executes are in hand, so that Thought Seal is not going to be Executes. It's really important to note. There's the other Shadow Word Death. Oh, that was gifted. That was a gifted one, so... He might have got that off the Shadow Visions, I guess. Oh, one of those 4 gifted cards was the Shadow Visions card, of course, yeah. Ravaging Ghoul, Sleep with the Fishes is not enough. Let's just Hero Power and play a Brawl here in a second. Did you ever play a Death Knight in WoW? I mean, I made one, right, and like ran around the starting area, but never actually legitimately played one. So, I don't know how to answer that exactly, but not really. Ooh, sneaky card draw plays, guys. I like it. Play another dude or two. That might just be an Execute target at this point, honestly. That does give me the Sleep with the Fishes, right? Because this is 5, 6, yeah, so we can do this now. And I think we might as well. I mean, the Brawl keeps getting worse, granted. But, what can I do? This is such a good clear and develops the board, so... As soon as we get that Cthulhu, dude, we're rolling. It's 16 right now? 18? So, it would represent lethal currently. Cthulhu in 2017, right? I know. Deck list? Isn't the deck list available? Can't you see the deck list? Yeah, you should say Cthulhu Year of the Mammoth. That does make more sense. That's true. Ooh, the Priest Nightmare. We'll go ahead and kill that too, just because I'm sure it's a threat a little bit here. Death Knight Starting Zone is my second favorite after Gilneas. I haven't actually been through Gilneas, so maybe I need to check it out. So 1 and 8 here for Cthulhu. He's running out of cards, by the way, too. I don't know if he runs Elise or not. Maybe he can refill a tad, but we still have some removal in the deck, too. That's not going to be enough. Eno, hello, man. Welcome to the chat. Tingus says, hey Regis, looked like a lot of guys on YouTube wanted you to give heroic adventures a go. I saw that, man. I saw that. I interpreted the same thing as you. Yeah, I should probably do that one day. Set aside some time for it. That thing's actually fairly obnoxious. I guess we'll do our best. I don't know. None of this is very good against that particular card, so why didn't we hit like a Sleep with the Fishes or something? No, that would have been bad. Fire Wax would have been good. Shield Slam would have been amazing. Basically, any draw at this point is a good card. We can't have a bad draw here. Deck's not too bad. Like to see how it plays in top ranks. Yeah. It's our first game still, so... Is my face covered up, by the way, guys? Yeah, you guys never say a word until it's too late. Shame on you guys. My beautiful hair is being hidden. Nobody even tells me. So there's the shield slam. Cool. Right on time. I mean, this is still probably an okay shield slam target. He's used double Divine Spirit already, so we know there's not going to be any like crazy giant one coming out. And double Inner Fire, and probably double Shadow Visions, yeah, so nothing crazy should happen if we use this shield slam, just for value. We could Whirlwind as well and sort of clear the board. Brawl is probably just constantly getting worse as well. So this might just be worth a Brawl since we have a 40% to win. We could make it a 33 to win and get 4 extra face damage through, like trade and then do 4 to the face, and probably be in just as good of a spot. It's just, why did we draw the one card that's not very helpful right now? Is 4 face damage going to be relevant when we have an 18, he goes to 21? Let's just straight up brawl and win, right? It'll still be 4 face damage, so we're just going to win instead. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Why is there no Ysera? I don't know, it's not my deck. I'm going to trust Titan because he's a really good player who made this deck. No Doomcaller or Gorehowl. Yeah, again, I don't know the logic behind those choices, guys, but again, I'm going to trust the list. I don't know how this guy wins right now. He has 7 total cards to work with. We still have our Cthulhu coming maybe someday eventually. Oh, there's his Elise. That's one way to win. But he's only going to have the one Elise. Oh, never mind. How did he get another Shadow Visions? Must have been off of Elise, right? Or Lyra, I mean. So that sucks that he got double Lyra still. It's crazy that he got a Shadow Visions off of Lyra. Absolutely bonkers. And we still don't have... the Cthulhu. I think I'll go ahead and kill this. I know it's the kind of thing that we could eventually maybe get with Sleep with the Fishes or whatever, but I just want to deal with it. This is also still available too, so we just need to hit Cthulhu. I mean, this is crazy. Our 4 best cards are probably still in deck.
Cthulhu hype.
Okay, that is a Shield Slam target if I've ever seen one. It feels bad to kill the Ultrasaur here, but I think we have to. 17 damage actually worked. Yeah, Jerks, Cthulhu hype indeed, man. Thanks again for the bits there, Jerks. So Brawl is probably going to be MVP here. Cthulhu for clear is also probably just going to be MVP. He has another Shadow Word Death, we know. Or presume. He very much should. Oh! Now that is interesting. Cthulhu is not lethal at any given point right now. Is this the Brawl? Or is this just the Cthulhu? It's 13 plus 3, 16. So Cthulhu's really not even that likely to clear the board here. Is it too early to Brawl? I don't think so. 2 of these are spells that we know. So that means... Well, 1 is an Unguro pack, though. So he has 5 more minions potentially coming. So at most he has, what, 8 minions left? We have Whirlwind Sleep with the Fishes for any future set of minions. He's fatiguing. I think we just Brawl here. It's a 50-50. Only really, really bad scenarios if the Cornered Sentry wins. But that's a 1 out of 6. Maybe we just Hero Power and wait. Let him make trades. I don't think we need a Cthulhu yet. I think we can wait till the Cthulhu is more likely to clear some minions off. I'm just gonna Hero Power wait. This is a little bit greedy maybe, but I like it. Regis, you should stream Heroic Adventures. Yeah, a lot of people are making that request. I might have to. I might have to. I'm going to get stomped by Heroic Adventures because I've never done it before. I've only ever played around, I guess. I think I've probably beaten some of the bosses in each set, but never finished them. Based on what I remember, at least. He just got a card out of my deck. This is cards that started, though, so it could be any given card. We don't have a clue what it is. I think he's trying to play around Brawl a little bit here. Which is smart. But he's not doing enough damage to really threaten us. God, if he plays one more, like, Brawl feels like it'd have to be a pretty reasonable thing. Whirlwind Sleep of the Fishes is a little better. It clears everything except the Sentry. But we're still just not in threat of dying, right? So, because Primordial Drake Sleep with the Fishes is nuts. I think I'm just going to ungrow it back for now. I'm being so greedy. I hope I don't regret this. Ooh. This is garbage. Actually, not if I get Poisonous. Holy crap. Let's Primordial Glyph first. Another Brawl means I probably just straight up Brawl. Explore a girl. No, we can't do that. These all are terrible. These are all really bad. I think just Inner Rage probably the most consistent since it's so cheap. What if we hit Poisonous here? +3 attack doesn't do anything is the other problem, but I don't really want to do anything else anyway. Ooh. Ooh. That is bonkers good. That's so good. Explorer no balls. Screw you guys. I basically saved a Brawl there by being able to Poisonous those guys. That was crazy. That was so good. Why do you have Knights of the Frozen Throne thumbnail when it has nothing to do with your vid? Well, first, this isn't a video. This is a live stream. But secondly, it's the new Hearthstone expansion. It's the logo. It's what Hearthstone is now. This is Hearthstone. The title is what it is. You can't possibly be misled. Yeah. If you feel misled, you're welcome to venture on into the far reaches of the internet, finding something more enjoyable. Whirlwind Sleep is still only 4 damage, so that's not really in range. I think we probably just still kind of slow roll this. What do you guys think? He's taking so much damage every turn. We actually maybe should have checked the lethal. I didn't even think about it with the fatigue, but that's probably going to be a threat soon. He's just not doing enough damage to win this game. Yeah, hey, we got that too. Seems like you always get Vorax in these packs. That's not going to be very helpful to us, but... That's pretty funny that he gets it twice. I don't think very relevant, but pretty funny. So we're going to draw Primordial Drake here for sure, so I think this will be the Primordial Drake Sleep with the Fishes turn, probably. Although it still doesn't feel great. Maybe we don't even have to do that. Maybe we just leave that one alive. That does give him a clear, but he's down to so few cards. And then Cthulhu will put us in a position to win. Because we can interfire one of these here. So he has the clear with the weapon and the minion, but he's taking 4 plus 5. He takes 9 over the course of this turn. Cthulhu's gonna clear. Brawl's gonna clear. I think we're all good to go. Have you done any tutorial vids for new Hearthstone players? I guess not in the traditional sense, no. Not like straight up tutorials, but we've done a lot of budget decks and stuff around here, for sure. Cthulhu, Cthulhu might have been lethal. What was 18? 1135. Not quite lethal yet, I guess. But again, what's the rush? I'm kind of enjoying this now. I'm kind of enjoying this now. My internet went down for a few minutes. What did I miss? Heal his cleric. Did we ever have a chance to heal his cleric? Did we have this card while his cleric was still alive? Maybe we did. He just freaking mind controlled me, dude. That's rude. It's really, really rude. Still not lethal with Cthulhu, right? Because there's a lot of health on board. Let's just brawl off some of that health. And, maybe clear if we can. Probably just play Vorax. It's down to 2 cards, 6 damage per turn. We still haven't played Cthulhu. Let me play Cthulhu, bro. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Shadow or Pain. Okay. Here's Cthulhu. Here's Cthulhu. Don't concede. Don't concede. Don't concede. Don't concede. Oh, that's a pretty good final card to have. Not going to be enough, but... Oh, he let us play Cthulhu, thank God. Is that lethal yet? I think we got it. Is he at 7? Yeah. Cool. Exact lethal. Cthulhu hit exact. That's perfect. Best brawl result? Yeah, it worked out pretty good. Couldn't attack. All that didn't really matter. I suppose actually any of it was good. So that took about 1,000 years, but we actually won the game. We actually won the freaking game. Incoming Deathwing. that actually would have been a problem. I think we'd use most of our stuff to deal with something like Deathwing. I still think we would have survived just based on health totals. That's why Priest has so much trouble in that matchup. They just can't handle the health totals. Whirlwind's kind of maybe a keep against Shaman, but we'll have to make it work. Bonus Star Me Daddy. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but... Twitch Beastie, welcome, dude. You're not late. You're right on time. I'm still here. Missed damage in the game where you just could have healed the cleric to do 1 extra fatigue amount. But what if I needed that heal myself, guys? I mean, yeah, I guess we could have 1 extra. Or it would have been 8 extra damage at some point, but... What if he Deathwinged us and we needed a heal? Who knows? Were you just tired? Always, man. Always tired, but especially tired in the morning, yeah. Especially tired tonight. It's early for me. You guys are all Europeans, probably up late, chilling out, had a good day today. I'm just now getting up. Just now. I gotta get some food in me. Gonna order some lunch, probably as soon as the stream's over, even though it's only gonna be 10 a.m. I just like to eat early. Get it squared away, you know? Nearly midnight in Australia. Yeah, see? See? Rutan's in the morning still, 9:57 a.m. It's pretty close to me. Must be East Coast there, Rutan. Or Eastern Time Zone at least. 4 p.m. in Europe, it sounds like. 6'3", says Captain Tars. Are we talking about how tall I am? That's how tall I am too, Captain Tars. Most people think I'm short for some reason based on the stream. I don't know if it's just because I'm sitting down or what, but... I'm actually about exactly 6'3". Maybe 6'2 3/4, somewhere around there, but pretty darn close to 6'3". I think since we're very, very likely to Elise anyway next turn, let's just go ahead and Shield Slam. It opens up the opportunity for that, or excuse me, Shield Block. It opens up the opportunity for that Shield Slam, but 6'3" use normal units. Is that like 190 centimeters or something? Yeah, 193 centimeters, probably 192, something like that. Yeah, about 192 cm is what I am. If that helps you. Would you consider 5'9" short? No, I'd consider that about average.
Aha!
It's short to me. I mean, that's, you know, 6 inches shorter than me, but certainly average in the scheme of things.
This jungle hides many secrets.
And I think even probably taller than the world's average. I have a very short fiancée. She's only like 5 feet tall. So we have a 15-inch difference, basically. Something like that. If you're not 6 feet, you're short. Imhotep sounds like a girl. Girls always have that like 6 feet threshold. They like boys to be out. Which is funny.
6 inches shorter than me. We know what you mean, winking face.
I actually don't know what you mean, Nano Dragon. I might have said something that sounded a little too innuendo-y. Who knows? But thanks for the bits, Nano Dragon. Once again, man, I appreciate it. I think Tarlord's actually going to be more beneficial here than Direhorn Hatchling, just because we're not going to need like the card depth in our deck. I don't think this will go to like fatigue, and the health here is just a problem for Shaman to deal with, I suspect. And don't think it really matters here, but this makes his totem choices a little bit less consistent, so that might be it. How good is your fiance at Hearthstone? Not very good. She doesn't play at all. She likes to open my packs. That's it. But frankly, she has worse pack luck than me, so it's kind of a problem whenever she opens packs. I end up with worse results whenever I open them. Bless my height, Regis says face. Jeez.
Later, Regis in chat. Work conference call requires my attention.
See ya, jerks, man. Good luck on that call. Be sure to hit the mute button, man. Mute is always the key for those conference calls. You're not chiming in. But thanks again, jerks, for all the bits and cheers, man. Appreciate it a lot. Thanks for all the Murgles. Are we at 10 yet? Yeah, we can Veclore, I guess. Would we rather just Tarlord? I think we'll just Veclore and go face here. No, we can't go face against Shaman. Too much trade up value with Flame Tongue. Every minion's an extra Flame Tongue trade. Can you ask her to dine with you during the new expansion opening? She's too shy to get on the stream, man. I don't know what it is. She has actually been on a video before in the past and opened packs on stream, but not lately. Not lately. Make it seem romantic. Nah. Not that it all that romantic stuff, thank God. I think we can just super commit to the board, right? It's not like he's gonna be able to handle it that well. And again, just clearing minions for the sake of Flame Tongue Totem and stuff. Getting a lot of dudes out here. Regis, if you're gay, you'd be a hit amongst the bear community. Oh, thanks, man. It's good to know. I got a backup plan. Got a fallback. It's always nice. Mute is the best phone function. No joke, man. Nothing like muting on a conference call. Ooh, Illidan, Sunwalker, man. That's a good turn, guys. That's a good freaking turn. Do we need to brawl that, or can we actually just piece through this a little bit? Because, like, Ravaging Ghoul... I think we might just have to brawl this one. This doesn't look that good to me. We could do it. Like, we could certainly do it, but it doesn't feel that good. We can kill one of them first and then brawl. Increase our odds a little bit. Can pop the Divine Shield too, just in case I need to deal with that afterwards.
There will be pain.
Ugh, yeah, but now, like, isn't Ravaging Ghoul actually kind of halfway decent? Just trade. This lives. I guess everything lives, really, because we don't have a Whirlwind effect. I guess we're committing to the brawl. I don't know. I don't like them killing half my stuff too, but... Oh my god! Tingus called it, dude! Tingus! Tingus, you called it, dude! The 1-7 will survive! Nice, dude! Well done. Well done. Somebody said meteor placement. Screw you guys. Screw you guys and your meteor placements. I guess Ravaging Ghoul executes actually fine. He's running 477. That's intense. We're not going to be able to kill this right away, but it's really not that big a deal. We'll be able to take it down to 1. We could actually just Cthulhu, but it's not guaranteed, so let's do this instead. And our armor total is finally going up enough that Shield Slam is going to start becoming relevant against some of those more mid-rangey threats. Yeah, right, Krovig? I was thinking the same thing. 4 mana 7/7? Again? What year is this? We're playing Cthulhu. He's playing Flame Wreath Faceless. What world are we in? I don't think that's a very good evolve target, right? Like, who wants to evolve a 4-mana 7/7? It ends up worse. I think that's a Shield Slam target too, it's fine. Ugh, the Jade Lightning means that this lives, unfortunately. Ugh. 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 And clearly we're still ahead. I mean, we could just Cthulhu, but then that steals the Shield Slam opportunity. Cthulhu's only at 10. It's 7, 9, 10, 11. I mean, it's going to kill some value targets, I guess. And just be a 10/10. Like, it's very likely to kill this, for instance. It probably helps me chip off the Stoneclaw Totem. There's a chance it snipes the thing from below. It's unlikely, but even if it doesn't, the thing from below doesn't have a great trade back as long as Cthulhu deals with stuff. I think we might just go ahead and early Cthulhu here. He might be running Hex in his deck, but Hex is going to happen regardless. So why not just get this out earlier just in case? I think I'm just going to go ahead and Cthulhu. Just to see it, no. Mostly just to see the Cthulhu be relevant. Alright, so not the worst outcome. It's fine. This was kind of the trade we expected anyway. At least it killed the 2/2 and all the attackable minions so that this isn't a clean line. He can probably Maelstrom Portal or something, but this Cthulhu pressure might be enough anyway. That's enough to get him over the hump there. I like that Cthulhu gets bigger even when you've got the other stuff here. Well, we can't brawl. That's sad. Because Cthulhu. Oh no. No, I lost my headphone. No, I can't hear you guys. No. No. I guess we actually can Cthulhu. I gotta clean this off now. I mean, we can brawl, but we might lose our Cthulhu, which would be pretty sad. But we also just remove his win conditions, right? So let's try this first, see if anything cool comes out. Yeah, not really. I mean, he could have evolved. He might have overloaded and had the mana and not realized it, and that might be the only reason he didn't evolve. I suspect it's more than that, though. I think we're just gonna... I think we're just gonna clear old-fashioned way a little bit. Let's just do this. We can leave one up. It's fine. We can leave one up. And no, guys, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I know you're just typing, but I still can't hear you. Let's try it now. I wonder if I can hear you. There we go. Now I can hear you. Glad I saved one Shield Slam. That's good news. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because of the giant wasp, I suppose. So it's going to be tough to lose here. It's going to be tough to lose. I'm here, guys. I'm here. I love you guys still. Can you hear me now? That joke's never going to get old ever in the history of the world. That's for sure. Alright, so let's just deal with all this stuff, right? Like, we can go here, we can go here, we can trade the Cthulhu in. It's kind of boring, but I don't think we ever lose that way. And let's just do this instead of doing the Shield Bearer to buff our Cthulhu a little more. Sure, taunt's fine. Whatever. I don't think it matters anymore. Shave Shield Slam or Wasp for the 5-mana 10/10. Yep, it's a good idea. We also have the Execute too, so we have a lot of removal options. But Shield Bearer, Shield Slam gives us an answer to anything giant coming out. Trade looks good. Back in her face is probably fine too. We're really close to lethal here, aren't we? It's 16, 19. Maybe we leave that up. I don't know though, it's too good with Maelstrom Portal with all these two health dudes, so I think we'll actually just go face with everything here. We have a weapon in deck, so we'll attack. And we'll save some of this junk. I don't think that 5/5 matters. Enemy didn't play around Meteor. That's right. Never do. They never do against Cthulhu Warrior. Why doesn't Regis have Doomcaller? I don't know. It's just what the deck is. It's not my deck. But I don't think it's necessary, right? The meta is much more going to be about tempo than it is about like late game card value. So you shouldn't really need double Cthulhu's in order to contest in this meta. You just need to make sure you have enough to keep up on the board. So it seems like that would be overkill. I like the early Cthulhu call, by the way. We weren't really sure about it, but I think it was the right choice in hindsight. Just because it was unlikely he had Hex, and it just put a really big threat out there all the time. For trades or for just the presence of a threat. Execute face, yeah. God, I missed it. Just like Artosis back in the day. I missed it. I don't know how to play execute.
You asked for it.
Victory on deck.
I mean, I think I want armor cards against mage, but we definitely don't know if this is a faster mage or a slower mage, so we need to be careful with what we mulligan for here. Also, worst case, devolve into Ysera. Oh man, yeah, Cthulhu into Ysera would be just fine. That wouldn't be a problem, would it? Cthulhu is hilarious, tells you to sleep when he punches you in the face. Yeah, I can't wait for the old gods to make a reappearance in World of Warcraft, which seems inevitable at this point. Like, it seems like that's clearly the direction the expansions are going. The next expansion will be like South Seas related, but it'll be old gods stuff. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see Nazoth and Yogg-Saron again and Cthulhu again. It's going to be cool. I don't think we'll see Yasharaj again. I think he's totally dead, but the other two I think we'll see. We could Shield Slam one of these, honestly. I kind of just want to play the Acolyte, though. It's probably just going to get Frostbolted is the problem. But we just don't have any other great kind of tempo plays. Like, we can... I guess we could Ravaging Ghoul and finish it off with the Disciple of Cthulhu next turn, whichever one, you know, is still around, perhaps. This is probably the point where we lose the game if we don't start to stabilize a little bit, so... We still don't have a great read on exactly how fast this deck is, because even the slow ones run Mana Wyrm sometimes now. But... we'll see. World of Tentacle Craft. That sounds like a fantasy for some people, for sure. Don't say that too loud. The weirdos will come out. Although, I guess that doesn't make you a weirdo if you're into tentacles. Going to sleep now, boys. See you, Jasper. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Golden Hero Power, yep. 500 wins on a hero. So I'm at like 750 for Warrior. So clearly, I wish they added like platinum ones or something, or like some kind of other tier of hero power you got when you've won even more games. I think that'd be awesome. David Ulsterholt says, Regis, my first 4-pack Legends were Nat Pagel, Cenarius, another Nat Pagel, and another Cenarius, but golden. That's crazy, dude. That's a lot of Nat Pagels. I mean, Cenarius has been a good card in the past, so that it sucks that you got duplicates. He's not the worst draw ever, but Nat Pagel times 2 is terribly unlucky. I'm sorry. Regis, is the Forbidden One a god? What's the Forbidden One? I don't remember that name or that kind of moniker being used. Is that? Oh, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! It looks like. That's why I didn't know. I don't know. My first legend was Ysera. It's a pretty good one. Wow, he took the trade for me. Whoa. I feel like that's a good sign. Let's just Acolyte instead. Noggin Fogger's card deck should be changed to Jesus Take the Wheel. That's pretty funny. Does he mean the ancient one? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what, I think he can probably fill us in. Guadalupe says, yes, I'm dumb. The ancient one, that's, as far as what that means in, Hearthstone, I think it's just something they made up. I don't even remember that term being used either, to tell you the truth. I mean, the tier above old gods would be Void Lords, basically. of which the Ancient One would not be one. We don't know any named Void Lords yet that I'm aware of. Curator does get me a Drake, but nothing else. I think I'd rather just have the flexibility of the Blood Oath Brave here. Is that a counterspell, guys, or... Still don't know exactly what deck we're playing against. Probably slower Freeze Mage based on what we've seen so far. My first was Captain Greenskin. My first was Alexstrasza way back in the day. That's why I like Alexstrasza so much. Nebatod says, Blizzard was highly influenced by H.P. Lovecraft when they created the Old Gods. Yep, definitely. I mean, Cthulhu's name, obviously, is almost Cthulhu anyway. Like, it's very, very Lovecraftian for sure. They borrow a lot. Like, I mean, the Titan stuff is, you know, all the Titan Keepers are named after Norse mythology. There's Loken, which is Loki, and Thorum, which is Thor, and Odin is literally Odin. It's spelled differently, but it's still just Odin. So yeah, they certainly have copied a lot throughout the years. I think we'll just trade Bloodhoof, Ravaging Ghoul to clear and activate our Bloodhoof a little bit here. We need to be armoring up more every turn is the problem. Like, I need to be squeezing in armor ups, or at least Ancient Shield Bearers and stuff, against this kind of mage, because we need health. But you have to also apply a little bit of pressure. There's a little bit of a balancing act here you kind of have to take, because you want them to be spending thoughts on your board and mana on your board instead of just drawing into all their burn and stuff. So it's definitely a balancing act. Our Cthulhu's at 8, so we're real close to the Ancient Shield Bearer. So we can beckon her and then shield block, but let's shield block first. Only thing that would have changed is if we got a Cthulhu's Chosen, I guess. Barrier's fine. Captain Tar says my first was in the back of a Toyota. That's where you open your first legendary, huh? In the back of a Toyota. That's how I'm going to interpret that. Regis, I miss Azure Drake. Yeah, me too, man. I actually do too. I don't really think it hurt the game, huh? I get why they took it out. I understand it, but not like thrilled about it. Once it's mirror entity, we just hero power. So we're already getting to a point where it's going to be really hard for a freeze mage to burn us at this point. Got a couple free points of damage off that arcane missiles, which was a good draw for him. It's just 9 points of damage. But we have another shield bearer coming. We have Cthulhu for damage and pressure at any given point. A lot of our removal is going to be wasted, but just this hero power right here makes us win this game most of the time. So imagine the old days, though, with Brand Bronzebeard and Ancient Shield Bearer. Oh, 20 armor. Oh, it's so great. I miss those days. Does Hall of Fame mean Blizzard is like, nah, you guys can't have this card anymore? Pretty much what that means, yeah, actually. It's pretty much exactly what it means. Another ice barrier? Cool, cool. I'm just going to play it all, guys. As long as we can hero power, I'm probably just going to fill the board so we can trade into whatever he gets off this. Like, yeah, Flame Strike will happen, but it's not actually that good against this board. It only kills one thing, so... He's going to do it just to activate the Altiash here, but I don't think it's enough. Is there a certain day Hearthstone has patch days? It's usually Thursday when new expansions come out. Ooh, Velen, dude. That's scary. Okay. This is Crypt, by the way. This says it's Crypt. I believe it. I think it's Crypt, too. We can't quite get to sleep with the fishes on this one. Sucks. We could just Cthulhu and clean up here. It's pretty likely to work out for us. Because, really, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to kill this Prophet Valen, obviously. We don't have to kill the Prince Malchezaar, but the math is very likely to add up favorably for us here, so I think we'll just go for it. We just have to hit the Velen one time, right? Like, that's all we... In fact, maybe we should just go ahead and make that trade, just so it makes it more likely we also kill the Malchezaar cleanly. Because otherwise we might hit the Valen for an odd number, like 5, for instance, and then we waste the point of damage. We could also execute, but I like this because it just means he has to deal with this. Like, depending on if this lives or not, he might pyro it. So So Pyro looks less good against Cthulhu now. That's 18 damage on board. Our hand is very awkward, though, is the problem. Very, very awkward hand. And we didn't get to hero power that turn, which sucks. So he actually has to polymorph. That's fine. We don't expect Cthulhu to be a threat regardless. We just wanted him to kill some stuff here, and that worked out for us. So trade here looks good. Primordial Drake. Sleep with the Fishes actually also clears. So I think we'll just do that instead. It gives me some extra damage, and it's hard to use this Sleep with the Fishes anyway in this matchup, so that should be okay. We didn't get to armor up again that turn, but that's alright. That's fine. Dies internally, probably. I don't remember what happened, but probably. Pyro on the face? That's the right call. That's the right call always. Ooh, that's a tough draw, dude. Wow. That's a tough 10-drop draw. And we actually drew the answer, too. Sucks even more. Still, though, I mean, he's used a Pyro. Alex is going to do 10 to us. We don't have an answer for Alex right now either, unfortunately. It's not a big deal. This draw sucks, though. He's getting 4 free face damage here. We've had such a bad draw on these things. Like, that 4 damage to face might make a huge difference. Is he pinging that for me? Does he think this is a fatigue game? Man, it's interesting. Trade execute we probably have to do here, although we lose the answer to Alex Straza. Nope, nope. Trade Sleep with the Fishes is clearly much better. We can't take the face damage off that, so we have to go this route. So we have an answer for Alex, but now our damage totals, like, we're only at 30. Like, it's still iffy. Alex puts us at 20. We have the clean clear for Alex still. Frostbolt, face, ping minion, do something else. We need that other shield bearer here soon. That's probably just ice block, it looks like to me. Hero power every turn is good. Regis execute face. God, I missed it again. No, I forgot. Medivh is fine. Ooh, Twin Imps is good. I don't even think we have to kill that Medivh's Valet now. Because I'd rather have the health than kill it. And like he's going to have to run it into these guys. Like even if he Flame Strikes, he still has to run it into one of these guys. And we need to get our armor total enough where we can probably Shield Slam Alex Straza. That's our next big concern. Fatigue damage is probably going to be a little relevant. I mean, we're down to 5 cards. I think we should still be able to kill him before he kills us, based on our understanding of the game right now, but... But still, it matters. It all matters. He misses the execute phase every time. This guy's so bad. Shield Slam phase 2. What are you doing, dude? You're so bad. Why are you so bad at the game? Ugh, another junk card. So we have the Alex Shield Slam answer now. And as far as other threats, he might have one other Pyro, one other Fireball. That's probably about it. Oh, we got an extra Pyro, yeah, off the glyph there. That's good for him. Ooh, good answer, dude. Good recovery there. Puts us right back in range for Shield Slam again. And then final cards are Whirlwind and Elise. Elise actually buys us 1 extra turn of fatigue, which is nice. Arcane Int. So he's close to us on fatigue. We can pop his block here and kill the Mana Worm. I think we have to pop his block just because that means he's put on a pretty tight clock. Although, do we really? I don't know that we really do. Actually, we might just be better off trading and Elising here. In other words, I think we just maybe let Fatigue pop his block. You know? Because if I use the weapon and the dude right now, he actually could Alex... We'd have 15. We'd have 11 health. I think we take the slow and safe route here. I think we take the slow and safe route here, guys. This might look a little weird, because normally you want to pop the block as soon as you can. But this just removes the total amount of damage available to him. And we're probably going to win based on the first turn he takes fatigue regardless. So, I don't know. I think we're okay. Oh, Meteor is annoying. Doesn't really change things for my plan, though. Pretty much can't go wrong here. Anything we get is is good. Sure, Swamp King Dread looks nice. It kills Alexstrasza instantly on deployment. That's cool. We didn't get to armor up, though, so that might have been a fail. But this also threatens Ice Block lethal, too. Just instantly kills Alexstrasza. It's like, yep, see you, Alex. It's nice knowing you. And now we get to pop the block. And, armor up, and I'm actually going to Turtle on, too. We might get a shield block or something. Although I guess shield block wouldn't really even help. Sure, Blood Warriors. let's take the extra Swamp King Dread. Like, why not? Why not? Fireball. So that, I mean, that he's just super dead now. Like, yeah, he yes, technically he's alive for a turn or two, but he has no burn left. Yeah, he should have seen the writing on the wall. Explore. Guys, there's no cards left. It did nothing, right? It only does it to cards in your hand. It didn't do anything. It did literally nothing. Turtle on Flare, you missed it. That was a good win. We keep bleeding these guys out. I like it. I love these kinds of games. So let's play one more game. These are clearly long games. We're rolling so far, but let's play one more game and then I gotta go. Then I gotta go. It's been a lot of fun this morning, though, guys. One more game. Hey, man, loved your card backs video. Oh, cool, just a normal guy. I wasn't really sure how that one would be received. You know, it wasn't, like, super interesting in my mind, but I'm glad that it seems like people liked it quite a bit. Really, actually, a lot more views than I expected, and a good likes to dislikes ratio, which is always a good sign, too. A lot of people are playing Pally and Mage. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Mage. I've also actually seen a lot of Priest last night, at least. Seemed like I ran into a ton of Priest last night. I haven't really been playing that much this month on the ladder, guys. Last night was one of the first chances I had to play for a couple hours just because of me. Like, just on my own, you know. I think we're going to have an unfavorable matchup against Taunt. That's my instinct. I think the hero power is just going to bleed us out too much. I mean, we clearly are going to have a ton of armor to sort of sustain through face hits, which a lot of decks don't have, so the pressure aspect won't be as high, but I just don't know if we're going to have enough minions to beat this. You know, like, I just don't know if we'll have enough threats to handle all this. It's Akuma. He's a street fighter. We're fighting in the streets, guys. But we'll see, you know. We'll try our best, of course. See if we can't find a little window somewhere here or there to play Cthulhu for lethal. There's always that opportunity. Sometimes these decks can have dead turns where they just don't have anything good to do, and we play Cthulhu and win the game, maybe. I mean, as far as removal is concerned, it might also be challenging for him to hit and execute on Cthulhu, that kind of thing, if we time it right. That was a good, really good answer to our Cthulhu's Chosen for a warrior. Something that can be difficult to remove. Thankfully, we're already active for Twin Imps and Shield Bearers, though. You should run patches in the deck, cheap removal. No other pirates, though. It's an interesting strategy. Regis, if Tespa does a thing in the South Coast again, I'll get it for you since I have it. Oh, do you mean the Dalaran Flame card back? Oh my god, that's awesome. I love that card back. I feel like you could sell it, though, so I'd almost prefer you just sell it, you know, and get your money and value out of it that way. Do you take suggestions for deck experiments? Definitely, man. Yeah, throw something out if you got it. We actually got a Cthulhu's Energy card for our Cthulhu deck, but I really don't care if our Cthulhu has Taunt or not. I don't think that's going to be a relevant consideration. I think I'd rather just have the biggest body here, which is this engine. It's fine. Millhouse is the best card in the game. 2 mana for 8 stats. Yeah, that's really, really good. There's no downside at all. Jeopardy 367 says 4 old gods to experiment. I've actually done that one before, Jeopardy. If you check out my YouTube channel, I think it was called like the All Gods Experiment, basically. You'll see that in fact we did a warrior deck that ran all 4 old gods. I don't think it worked very well, but it was a lot of fun. To experiment replace Cthulhu for Cho in this deck? I think that's a good idea. Mid-range Millhouse Hunter. Oh boy, you guys have some rich deck suggestions here for sure. It's gonna execute now. Yeah, interesting. It's actually a pretty good line. It cost me 10 armor. I mean, he lost an execute too, though. It's not like it was totally free for him. Ravaging Ghoul actually does put me a fair bit ahead on the board here. It's much. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. For some reason, I thought that took this to 3, but it takes it to 4, which doesn't help at all. So let's hold that Ravaging Ghoul, obviously. He's out of cards. He's not that close on taunt. Like, this could be a good opportunity for me to swing the board if I hit like a really good mid-range minion, like a Elise or another Shield Bearer. Or some Twin Imps would be sick. A lot of stats with Twin Imps. I mean, he's probably holding on like a Brawl, though, as well. So maybe it wouldn't be all that helpful. Shield Slam on a 3/6. Ugh. Nothing here feels good. Sleep with the Fishes is maybe the best option here. Even though it's really bad. Because, you know, it's just one. I'm using a weapon charge and an entire card just to kill one minion that's not even that intimidating. Maybe we just actually just do this. I think this is okay. Mid-range Medivh, Call the Wild Hunter. That sounds cool. We actually did something pretty close to that beard recently. It was a Control Hunter, but it had Call the Wild and Medivh in it both, so. Why not this 9 mana Shuffle Cthulhu back card? Doomcaller? Just, like I said a couple times, you probably weren't here at that point, but I didn't make this list. I don't know. It's not my list, but I trust the guy who did make it, so. This is just garbage. I mean, my hand is just garbage, guys. I really don't want to give him Acolyte value, but I don't have a good way to kill it other than Shield Slam. Like, is it worth Shield Slamming that? Just to keep him light on cards? Oh, my hand is just awful. Like, all we needed was minions. That's all we needed was playable minions. You know, like, the way to win this matchup, I think, is just get a lot of minions out. Like, just keep pressuring him. He had good answers for the Cthulhu's Chosen, which were nice. But we haven't really gotten anything since, which sucks. I mean, Cthulhu gives him too many cards is the real risk here of Cthulhu. Just doesn't seem that good. Ravaging, I mean, we could still, there's many ways to kill these things based on what's in my hand, obviously. It's just, I don't really feel compelled to. Shield Slam the 3/6 and Lorax the Acolyte. I mean, it's possible. Like, I don't know that I want to. Like, this is going to have a 6/9 later that I don't have an answer to efficiently. I kind of just want to wait, and try to hit like a really big turn later. And swing. I guess we have to do something eventually. We can't just sit forever. I'm actually going to hold that, though. I need the Battle Cry to do something. There's like 7 different ways through that turn. It's just, I don't know. Don't want to do anything. Want to wait. I want to brawl. I want to brawl those 2 minions, basically. Was the hope was eventually just get 5 things out there and brawl, but we don't have the brawl. He's not playing 5 things. He didn't overcommit to the board in between turns, which is what we were kind of hoping for, so we didn't see that opportunity arise. How much damage do we do if we do this? It's 4, 6. 3, 4, 6. Yeah, let's Let's make sure we get this ordering right here. We take way too much damage. Or we kill our minion. Okay, that'll work. New deck experiment, random cards. Well, we do have a different kind of series of videos, the random deck challenge, which I haven't really done lately or at all since Unguro. It's just been so busy making real decks and stuff. I haven't had a chance to do goofy decks, but it's probably time almost to do some more goofy decks before Frozen Throne hits. So that's always a consideration to make. N'Zoth Jade Rogue. I think we've done some similar stuff for that. Maybe not lately though. Might be time to do that one again too. So he's using Execute. I don't even... He may not even run Shield Slams, depending on the list, right? He does have enough armor, though, to make Shield Slam a major concern, so... I don't know if we want to go that route. Maybe just play this big guy in Hero Power again. Disciple of Cthulhu doesn't do much here. Just play the big guy. It dies to some trades and stuff, but it's okay. See ya, Tingus, man. Thanks for stopping by. We're almost done. You're not going to miss too much. Regis, got any tips on how to play Jade Druid? I haven't played it a lot. In my experience playing against it, you usually just play Jades and win. I mean, just play the next Jade card and win. That might be oversimplifying a little bit. I mean, sometimes you have to, I guess, understand the difference between like when you need to go for tempo and when you need to go for late Jade value. It's probably one important distinction to make. Disciple Execute on that is probably a really good turn. It's a pretty nasty thing. It needs to be executed, I think. So we're finally applying the kinds of pressure I want, but he's also about to hit the quest, so it just took us way too long. But we're finally getting like minion pressure on the board at least. We still don't have a lot, but I don't think this is a favorable matchup for my deck at all. We're gonna see Primordial Drake here, it looks like. Can't play the quest yet, but I think it's just I think we just lose at this point regardless. Like I just don't think we're gonna have enough in the tank to win here. We can Primordial Drake Execute, but then see his hero power just shreds our Drake, right? We're at that point in the game. Cthulhu has a decent chance to kill this 4/8 on his own, but there's also a pretty decent chance it whiffs completely, which is unfortunate. We take 8 to the face if we don't play anything. Maybe we just throw out an Acolyte as sort of a sacrificial lamb. We still take 8 to the face. But he has to waste a weapon charge, or not really waste, I guess, but I don't know. I think maybe we just have to Cthulhu here and hope it sticks. Hope it kills the Drake and hope it sticks. And hope he doesn't have an Execute in hand. I just don't see really any paths to victory in this game. I think we didn't get off to a fast enough start. Come on, you got it. Yeah, exact. Well, I guess it's impossible for it to be less than exact if it kills it, but you can't overkill. You can't overkill the Drake, can it? But still. Cthulhu, what year is it? Is Cthulhu viable in lower ranks? Yeah, probably. We've won a lot of games already at rank 9. I don't know where you consider lower ranks. This to me is lower ranks, so yes, so far. And he didn't have the answer. Okay. Ooh, that's still a tough hit, though. Drake Execute 16 to face, I guess? Yeah, I like that. There's obviously a chance the Cthulhu dies, but that's a lot of pressure. And if it doesn't die, there's a chance we just win the game with the Beckoner of Evil here. Wow. He's got like a 1 in 3 to hit the Cthulhu here. Ooh, that's a lot of mana committed there, bro. Oh, come on, hit face, hit face, hit face. Oh, that's the next best outcome. Can I get through that without... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, guys. We're going to make a play. I'm almost done. This is the last game of the stream. It's the last game of the stream. And I think we're going to lose this game anyway if we don't win it right now. So I actually don't think this is a terrible play. It's clearly not the best play, but I don't think it's a terrible play. We're going to brawl The Cthulhu's going to win the 50-50. And then we're going to play Beckoner of Evil for lethal, okay? Clearly, it takes some balls. We're playing the RNG a little bit here. And we're going to go ahead and wow so he knows that we know what's up. So, we'll make this work. We're going to do it. Ready? Ready? Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh man. You don't ever feel good winning like that. But let me just go ahead and say for the record, I legitimately think that might have been our best chance to win. I don't think we win that game if we play it out. Like, if we trade into the 4-6, the Cthulhu goes down to like 2 health or whatever, we buff it to 4, he could kill it with the weapon, or probably draws an execute, or just taunts through it, like he hits it with the hero power, and then we just don't have enough value. Like, if you look at what's left in our deck, we just don't have enough value. His hero power is going to win that game long term, so sometimes you just realize, like, if I play this out, I have a 10% chance to win somehow. But if I go for this 50% chance right now, maybe I'm going to hit the 50% and maybe I win, and that's exactly what happens. Sometimes you have to play to your outs. Sometimes you just got to go for the 50-50. Sometimes you got to go for the 30-70 just because it's your last window to win the game. So that was a little bit for fun and a little bit for a stream highlight, sure. All of that was a nice little bonus too. Great way to end the stream. Fantastic final moment. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I actually do think that was probably, statistically speaking, our best opportunity to actually win that game. So, pretty crazy that that's how it worked out, and that he didn't have the answer for Cthulhu, and really unlucky for him. But still, I think we made the best of our opportunity there. So, that was a lot of fun. Way to finish. Didn't miss lethal. That guy will never play Hearthstone again. See you on YouTube, boys. All incredibly accurate comments, guys. So, as I mentioned, dudes, I'm going to call it here this morning. I got to get some work done today. A pretty busy day for me. So, thanks, everybody, for hanging out this morning. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the kind words, as always. Thank you to, like, the 6 new subscribers this morning. Which is nuts, guys. That's crazy. If I get 6 subscribers every day, this thing's blowing up. That's nuts to me. I was expecting like 5 a month. So 6 a day is absolutely crazy. So thank you guys again. If you're still around and you subbed today, stay tuned because you'll be getting a message in the next day or so with some additional details and stuff. But even if you didn't sub, if you're just hanging out, I still love you. I still appreciate you guys. It's fun to hang out with you and play Hearthstone and talk and everything else. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.